Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Season 2 premiere of SWW's Blitz. My name is Nathan Scott, and boy, oh boy, the band is back together alongside me tonight, Jack Thomas.
Yes, it is good to be here in the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Unfortunately, Frank Grant could not be with us here this evening. His pet goldfish died.
A goldfish?
Yes, Slim Shady. But nevertheless, what we are about to witness tonight is an exciting card, including some SWW duos action. We have the Heisman going 2-on-2 with Get Swifty.
That's right, Jack. Duos division revitalization here for Season 2 of Blitz. But that is not all, folks. We've got ourselves a good old matchup between Capri against Thane Blackwood, Mr. Key to the Kingdom.
Against Capri, who is representing the Triad. Going to be some exciting action here, but that is not all. We see the return of the Brood Mother Xerxes in action against Maine.
Oh, a big one to come here tonight as Maven's been calling out Xerxes, and she's going to get her here tonight live on Blitz, but also more women's competition as we have ourselves a women's championship eliminator between the champ, Cody Hale, and Moonbeam.
I have a feeling we are going to see Silas Burge by Moonbeam's side and quite possibly Angelo's by Cody Hale's. And in our main event, Fatal 4-Way Elimination #1 Contenders match. First time every single one of these competitors in the ring with one another. Stitches, Trey Mercer, James Frost, and Everett Creed.
Oh, but that's not all for us. Our opening contest here to kick us off tonight for Season 2. Yamashita called up to the main roster. Will face his mentor, his trainer from the left-hand path, the world's heavyweight champion, Shannon Silvera. And that is right now.
And let's take it to ringside for Blitz's brand new ring announcer, Kurt Grathwall. Nathan, I've heard he's got a pretty good voice.
Oh, I've heard he's got the voice of an angel. We're going to find out here in moments, though, as we begin our opening contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 310 pounds, Yamashita!
You think of the grit, you think of the passion. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed with, Nathan. Yamashita's absolute presence or Kurt Grathwall's ring announcing?
Oh, I thought you were going to say his mullet, because it's pretty stylish.
Yamashita, his first match here on the main roster, and man, oh, what a test it's going to be. Not only facing your coach, but the SWW World's Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, but you got to think of the opportunity that awaits a man like Yamashita here on the main roster, Jack. And if it's anything like we've seen from Rush, the locker room better be ready for this guy.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yamashita was one of the most dominant powerhouses that we've seen on Rush. He has only lost one match. I've seen his matches. I've called a few of his matches. One of the most impressive superstars here that we are going to see on Blitz.
Well, this is a very well-rounded competitor in Yamashita. He's traveled all over the world. His name is known from quite some places, but he's looking to make a name for himself here in SWW. The champ is here, the first time competing since that Hell in a Cell match where he captured the World's Heavyweight Championship at Divinity.
And not exactly your typical exhibition matchup. It never is when you're facing against somebody like Yamashita.
Well, nevertheless, Jack, I believe we're all in for a treat with this one. As you know, both of these men are going to leave it all inside the squared circle.
You know something, Nathan? I cannot imagine anybody that would want to miss this matchup. Everybody here, with the exception of Frank Graham, is certainly anticipating what we are about to see. Make sure you comment in the live chat your thoughts and who you think is going to win this opening contest here on the season premiere of Blitz.
Big way to kick us off here. Not only here for Season 2, but on Blitz here tonight, we've got a hell of a show lined up for you all. It's going to be a good one here tonight.
No doubt about it. Nathan, this is, in some people's minds, a dream match. If you go back and you wind the clocks back a year, nobody would have thought they'd see this matchup take place.
Absolutely not, but here we are. As we await the opening bell to get us kicked off for Season 2 of Blitz. Darnell, as usual, our referee, the bell is off and we are ready to go. Yamashita, definitely with the height advantage, possibly the strength advantage too, but does he have the heart, the wherewithal, the in-ring presence of the world's champion? Yamashita already challenging Silvera.
That is exactly what's going to happen. You're going to challenge somebody like Shannon Silvera. There's no doubt in my mind that he is going to bring the fight.
Silvera, of course, wanting it all as well, but a huge knife-edge chop as we've seen so many times before in Yamashita's matches.
And Nathan, you got to think the first knockdown of this matchup went to the left-hand path student, not the coach. Quite a message there.
Big message sent, but can he keep the momentum up? Both men back and forth right now as we just got this thing underway, and I believe we're in for a back-and-forth style matchup here.
I think we're going to also see a lot of strikes. I don't think this matchup is going to have a lot of suplexes.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't think we're going to see a lot of DDTs. Certainly not a lot of flips and Hurricane Ranas. This is going to be a lot of forearms, a lot of chops. It is going to be absolutely brutal.
This is going to be all meat, baby.
No bread, no water, no salad.
Ooh, just like his chops.
Absolutely.
Big one to the champ, and we got our first cover of the match. Center of the ring, leg is hooked. Only one, though.
I think that was more about sending a message. I think Yamashita knew that Shannon Silvera was going to kick out, but nevertheless still in control.
Both men testing one another's wills with these strikes back and forth.
Here we go.
Big right hand from Yamashita, and one from the champ.
This is what I was talking about, Nathan. This is going to be a strike fest.
Back and forth already. We are only just minutes underway, and these two already.
There's just no doubt in my mind. You just see the blueprints of the left-hand path's coaching. There's just no question in my mind that this is going to be a strike fest. Both of these guys trading bombs.
No one falling yet. Both men exchanging closed right hands here.
What's going to give? And look at this!
Big hockey fight here. Who is going to drop first? Both men rapidly firing shots off Silvera, getting the best of that exchange, but can't take Yamashita down. Well, he does there with a snapmare and continuing to follow up with those strikes. The educated feet of the champion into a cover here, and also just a one count.
Calling the audible. Shannon Silvera knew that the forearms alone were not going to take Yamashita down. So what does he do? Gets him in a snapmare, uses the leg work that he's used for so many years. He's faced off against bigger opponents before, like a Jack Strider, like a Solus. He's done it before, and he most certainly could do it again.
Big Shining Wizard connecting there. Nice shot right to the skull of Yamashita, turning him over into the cover, leg hook, shoulders down. Oh, it's still not a 2 count. You got to look back at history through some of Yamashita's matches. It's been very hard for his opponents to get 2 counts on him.
Yeah, not that often. I remember calling his matchup against Johnny D, and it was, I mean, Johnny D is a very tenacious competitor, but it was pretty one-sided. Yamashita is a once-in-a-lifetime combatant, a superstar in the making.
Yes, and you want to be a superstar in the making just like Yamashita? Check us out on Patreon. or as part of the Breakout or VIP tier, you too can join up at the Performance Center competing on Rush to be the stars of tomorrow of SWW.
It's not that difficult. All you got to do is join. No bat wings, no synthetic arms, and you're set. I'm serious. I don't want to hear about your friend Ralph and nobody's there and you're just talking to a brick wall. You know, that's not a good way to get around here. Yamashita knows how to get the job done.
Getting these right hands on the Silvera, but firing back one of his own. And both of these guys continuing to exchange strikes, exchanging blows here, continuing to test each other's will.
And my question is this, Nathan. Something's got to give eventually.
Someone has to give eventually. The human body can only take so much punishment.
Well, my question is this. The longer this match goes, who do you think it favors?
That's an interesting one. I mean, Silvera's tenure, his veteranship, you would think him, but at the same time, Yamashita's size and power, and as we've seen before, his endurance, you could also thank him. And again, both of these guys hockey fighting, again trying to get one up on each other. And Yamashita this time, big discus lariat from Yamashita, taking Silvera off of his feet. That time Yamashita winning the fight and getting a 2 count there.
Definitely letting Shannon Silvera know what he's made of. And we got to think too, Yamashita also has some experience under his belt, I mean, he's been around the world honing his craft, and now he is on the big-time screen on YouTube Premiere against the Gate City God, and he is certainly making a statement.
Absolutely. Yeah, watching these two go at it here, you got to wonder, what the hell are these training sessions like at the left-hand path? Is this the kind of monsters they're creating down there?
Oh, no doubt about it. It's old-fashioned. You're not going to be hearing any skibbity toilet, any of that crap. It's just straight-up old-school brawling in the left-hand path. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've called Yamashita's match, like I said before. It is something that is extraordinary to witness.
Honestly, and I'm not even gonna stop with you, Jack. I honestly can't believe you made a skibbity toilet reference on SWW television.
I mean, look, I don't have my notes. I was actually supposed to do the play-by-play. It's not my fault. Frank Graham didn't show up. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, touche. Then again, thrown into the corner, Yamashita following up suit. Big body press, and now look at this, the strength of Yamashita. Just a classic body slam there. Taking Silvera down in the middle of the mat, and a rear naked choke apply.
Look at this, just applying the pressure. What is going to happen? Is Silvera going to give in?
He's going to have to get that arm away from him as he's trying to work it. Look at that beautiful way to get out of that maneuver there.
Got to watch out for a lot of Yamashita's power moves, choke slams, power bombs, you name it.
Oh, look at this, Silvera fighting back with a guillotine of his own. It took his entire body weight to bring Yamashita down with him.
Yeah, he's going to have to try to choke him out in some way, shape, or form.
Yamashita got to do the exact same thing now. He's got to get that arm off of around his neck, get that pressure alleviated. Oh, he doesn't even have to. Look at the raw strength from Yamashita, dropping the champ down straight into the mat.
That's something that Shannon Silvera couldn't do with Yamashita's rear naked choke. Yama definitely has a power advantage in this matchup, as you were saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my God. Oh, come on. What the hell?
Look at this on full display and just tossing him over his head. The strength of Yamashita is actually quite terrifying.
Strength is one thing. Got a 2 count. Have you ever seen anyone manhandle Shannon Silvera like that before?
I mean, not only that, but that's a grown 250-some-pound man, and Yamashita lifted him around like a toddler. Like I said, the power absolutely freakish. Just running into him on the road. Real classic wrestling maneuver there from Yamashita. Looking to continue more of that power dominance on display. Deadlift, German suplex.
Look at the bridge.
Over. Ooh, and only 2.
I bet Shannon Silvera right now is thinking to himself, man, maybe I shouldn't have taken him in the left-hand path. I might have taught him just a little bit too much. He's doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, what the hell is... Come on, look at the power!
And still the power on full display. Pressed up, military press right into the center of the ring. Oh, and Yamashita's not done yet.
Not again. Oh, my God.
A second one over the head.
That's not human. That is not human. That is supernatural-like power from Yamashita.
Cover 2. Ooh, and kicking out just in the nick of time. And you gotta think, what does Yamashita bench? I mean, he made that look easy.
I mean, well, Shannon Silvera is about 250 in that range. He did it with ease, so I'm going to say at least 400 pounds, at least. And I'm saying that if it's a bad day.
That was a rhetorical question, Jack, but nonetheless, I appreciate your mathematics there. But
well, I'm an expert in this.
Duck kick, block from Silvera. Taking him down to the mat. Look at this, maybe to apply a good old-fashioned figure 4 leg lock. Shades of his Uncle Smash here, center of the ring. Yama, nowhere to go right here. He's going to have to brute strength his way out of this. Oh, but Silvera letting it go here. What has he got in mind, perhaps?
Ooh.
Maybe not liking the angle of the submission he had. Possibly maybe to look at to work the legs over a little bit more.
Yeah, Silvera calling the audible there. It looks like he realized he's going to have to put in a little bit more damage. He's going to try to cut down the tree. He realizes that's what you got to do against bigger opponents, Nathan.
That's just that in-ring veteran awareness, not to mention a good old-fashioned limb targeting of Silvera. Oh, look at this, right into a triangle choke. Right into a triangle choke. Yamashita didn't even see it coming.
The question is that can Yamashita break out of this? He might. The only way I can imagine him doing it, he can't get to the ropes from the angle that he's in. So the only way that Yamashita is going to be able to break it.
He's got to brute strength his way out of it, which is what he's trying to do, just standing up.
Ooh.
A classic way to get out of that kind of maneuver there.
Look out now.
Looking to, ooh, we capture the momentum in this match. Nice capture suplex.
But notice, though, Yamashita couldn't powerbomb Silvera out of that triangle choke. It's almost like the champion is starting to inflict a little bit of damage. It's starting to take its toll on Yamashita.
Yama into the ropes, coming back at him. Silvera was looking for something there, but Yama fighting out. Oh, taking him down with a nice clothesline. And another one.
Here we go.
Starting to feed off of the energy of this crowd here, but Yama putting it to a rest there.
Pumping the brakes, and now Yamashita going back to the chops.
Taking it back to the basics, what brought him to the dance, what he's known for.
Oh, whoa!
Colliding with Darnell, but missing that clothesline, and Silvera taking good advantage there. Darnell
that's
in
the
wrong
experience.
place at the wrong time, but luckily not getting too much in the way there. Ooh, vintage Silvera!
Wow!
Bulldog after the Shining Wizard in the corner, and he is feeling it now. This is not a place Yamashita wants Silvera to get, and that's in the zone. And you know what comes after this, Jack? It's the good old-fashioned Tope Suicida launching himself like a missile right at Yamashita.
The Gate City God taking flight here in Dallas, Texas. Yamashita is reeling, and the Gate City God is in control.
Silvera going up to the top rope. High rent district, can he pay it or will he end up in a cardboard box? Oh, missing the knee there, coming off the top. And oh, he might have tweaked his knee on that one. Rough landing.
Yamashita now looking to seize the day in a huge exploiter impaler DDT.
Hey, you know what, Jack? You said we weren't going to see any DDTs. I think Yama heard you from up here in the skybox.
Perhaps, and now look at this, an inverted sharpshooter it looks like. Very smart by Yamashita, Nathan, working on Silvera's legs so that way he can't use it in his repertoire.
Absolutely, after failing that high-risk dive there.
Whoa.
Like I said, he could. Look at the athleticism of Yamashita.
Oh, my God.
Like I was saying, smart for Yamashita to go for the lower legs now. After Silvera crashed and burned, putting his knee on the mat. Like I said, he could have ended up tweaking it. Gonna be a target for him now in this matchup, though.
Oh, Silvera blocking there.
We've seen this before. I've called this many times on Rush. Yamashita is fired up.
Silvera has awoken the beast.
Irish whip, looking for that boot, and he gets it.
Uh-oh. Here comes the big leg. Oh, Silvera moving out of the way. Very wise.
You know he's had that scouted. Oh, up to the top. Look at the CDT.
Oh, my God.
CDT off the top rope. Beautifully done. Carolina dead trip wheel.
It's over. Oh, my God.
Yamashita kicking out of the Carolina death trip.
How the hell is this man still standing?
It is not every day you see someone kick out of that maneuver. Not everyone is built that way. Yamashita certainly, though, built different.
What the hell is
He could
Yamashita
capitalize
doing?
here. Taking Silvera to the top rope. Oh, wait a minute. Looking for a gut wrench off the top rope. Oh, and crashing down.
God! I have never seen anyone with the hybrid athleticism like the way I have seen Yamashita here tonight.
Back on that leg, back on that knee. You see Silvera grabbing at it. This could be a mistake. Oh, hold on. Silvera trying to back out. Big super kick. He can't take him down there. Off the rope. Oh, he's looking for the CDT again. But Yama caught him. Yama caught him out of the CDT. And now I think, what the hell is this on the show? Oh, he's looking for the burning hammer. The burning hammer. But Silvera fighting his way out and dropping down Yamashita. Off of the rope. Coming in hot. Oh, big forearm across the skull of Yamashita. And Silvera.
Oh, my God.
Humongous forearm. From the middle rope!
Yama's out! It's over! Silvera with that miraculous forearm pulling out the victory. We gotta see this again.
Yeah, he had to pull out a new maneuver we hadn't seen there. Look at the super kick, not taking Yamashita down. He went for the CDT, and Yama had it scouted and went for, look at the way he transitions, trying to go into this burning hammer there, but it might have wasted just a little too much time, and Silvera was able to fight out.
And then
capitalize.
This is where we saw, Nathan, this forearm that took him down, but this is the one that kept him down. I have never seen Silvera pull that out of his playbook ever before.
It was enough to get the job done here tonight.
The winner of this matchup is a result of pinfall, Shannon Silvera.
What a premier matchup for Blitz. The world's heavyweight champion standing tall.
Hell of an opening contest. Hell of a matchup between these two. Statements made in this one as Yamashita now at part of the main roster. And for everyone watching in the back, everyone a part of the roster, they're going to have their hands full with that man. But this man, the world's champion, victorious here tonight.
No doubt about it. And you got to think, Nathan, 8 sets of eyes that are watching that matchup are the 4 competitors in tonight's main event.
Absolutely. Silvera's going to have to defend that world championship against one of those 4 men at On the Verge. Who will be victorious here tonight in our main event and get that opportunity? Well, let's hear from one of them right now, the infinite hero, James Frost.
SWW faithful, hope everybody's enjoying our program tonight. Coming up is one of the biggest main events in the history of SWW, and your boy, the infinite hero James Frost, is a player in it. Ever since Commissioner Vale made this match official, there have been 3 little words that have been monopolizing my thoughts. Cement your legacy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've led a pretty blessed life in our community. I've won championships and main evented spectacles all over this globe. And I like to think that I've elevated every federation that I've stepped foot in. I didn't do this by sitting and waiting for my turn. I did this by stepping up and standing out. And because of this, I've accomplished so much by seizing each and every opportunity that came my way. But the job's far from completion, and the biggest prize in my whole career is right at my fingertips. Now, truth be told, after facing off with Beauchamp at Divinity, I wasn't too sure how much tread I'd left on these old tires. But he was the one that was put to rest, and not me. And my rubber has plenty of grip. So do you naysayers who think that I've lost a step and I can't hold my own with today's roster? Buds, James Frost definitely has enough to hold 15 pounds of gold. Without question, this is one of the biggest opportunities of my life. And James Frost is going to do what James Frost does best, and that's capitalize on opportunities. I know I'm not American. I'm no Texan. But tonight, here in Dallas at the American Airlines Center, I feel right at home. So I invite all of you to join me. Let's start the indestructible chapter of the James Frost story. A chapter where I fight my way to challenge for the SWW World Heavyweight Championship. Trey Stitches Everett No hard feelings, guys. I have nothing against any of you. But I will not let any of you prevent me from cementing my legacy. Stay frosty.
Cementing his legacy, indeed. He has the opportunity to do that. Nathan, make sure you stay frosty for tonight's main event.
Absolutely. Hey, we're going from talking about one number one contendership to another one. This man right here, the number one contender for CAW Region's United States Championship.
You know, Nathan, I gotta say, for Yuri Huntron, this is a very mild, maybe even a mixed reaction.
You know, that's actually correct. I mean, a lot of people are on the fence about what Yuri did on the season premiere of Adrenaline, how he won that contest with Silas Birch to determine the number one contendership for the United States Championship.
Yeah, well, I know Yuri's been going through a little bit of a trip. I guess that's a good way to put it, ever since losing his matchup at Divinity, feeling the wrath and the impact of Silas's soul vine, but it seems now it's beginning to take its toll.
You know, everyone that has been misted by that soul vine of Silas's that you spoke of, we've seen them change. So we have to wonder how it impacting Yuri.
Well, it looks like we're about to find out.
Well, what's on, me lovers? I think it's time we have ourselves a little chat. In fact, let's just get right to the fact that I am now the number one contender for CAW's newly won US title for On the Verge. Now there's a whole lot of things that makes this whole thing special for me. For one, the obvious reason being that On the Verge was the first show of SWW ever, and I was a part of it. Yeah, it wasn't my most stellar performance, and my look back then was, well, the less said the better, right? But you, all of you, saw me grow and change as time went on. So now, with it being a new season and On the Verge is coming back around again, I see this as a fresh start for me, so to speak. But let's get on to the more exciting thing, huh? Because at On the Verge, it's going to be Yuri Huntron versus CAW Region for the US title. And that is another reason why this whole thing is so special to me. Because this is going to be my first ever major single title shot in 4 years I've been on this show. So Goro, I'll tell you this now, I have nothing but respect for you and all the things that you've done here. Hell, I may even say that outside the triad, you're one of the few people on this roster I have high respect for. So On the Verge, let's lay it all down in this very ring.
Well said. Oh, wait a minute.
CAW Region coming out to respond. Yuri saying he's got nothing but respect for the champion.
Yeah, very composed Yuri Huntron there. But CAW Region walking down the ramp, and he's doing it with purpose.
You gotta wonder what does the champ have on his mind?
Shut the f*** up!
Well, that answers that.
I ain't trying to hear all that nonsense. Coming out here talking about some respect, that you respect me. You got about as much respect for me as you do yourself, walking down to the ring wearing your stupid little ninja pants from Party City. See, Bird Boy, you showed a whole lot of disrespect with that eye rake and roll-up nonsense against the leader of the Funky Bunch last Adrenaline. Out here cutting more corners than a stoner with their rolling papers. You disrespected yourself. You disrespected me. Worst of all, you disrespected Old Glory here. You have disrespected my United States Championship. So now, we got a problem. Now, I gotta get you. Ain't about sportsmanship no more. Ain't about handshakes, ain't about none of that. I was supposed to either smack the goofy-ass mustache off of Shaggy on crack or fight somebody who actually had honor. But now I'm not getting either one. Quit all the talk about your honor, son, because you ain't got none. All you got now is a title shot and some time to decide where you're gonna have that yellow streak you got come on the verge. Up your back or down your leg.
Wow, okay. So I guess it's gonna be like that instead, huh? So you wanna come out here and preach to me about respect and honor? You, Garo, have no right to tell anyone about honor, especially to me. So let's compare ourselves real quick. You invaded a man's home dressed as a pizza boy just to get some shots in. You hijacked the show because you got fired and you so desperately wanted to get back in. Oh, and let's not forget how you threatened to beat Luke Monet with a chair in order to get a shot at Whistler's title. But me, I came back saving Kepri from being attacked by Vinny with a chair. I saved Perry from the same fate against Moonbeam, got screwed out of the duos tournament, and not once did Kepri and I ever bitch about it, nor did we ever go a shot to fight for the titles. Endured all of the bullshit that Silas and Inertia put me and the Triad through. And even after everything that I was put through, not once did I cheat, use weapons, or even request that barbaric match stipulations. So I suggest you lower your goddamn tone to me when you want to talk about respect and honor.
Right now, I need you to listen to me, and I need you to listen good. Cut the shit. You call yourself a warrior. You're not. You call yourself an omen, the Raven. You're not. You want to be a harbinger of ill fortune? That's fine. Because the last harbinger I faced couldn't beat me like a man either. And on the verge, you're going to figure out exactly what you are. The first time that bell rings and you're standing in the ring with me, you're going to realize that you are nothing but a little boy who is way in over his empty little head. But it's okay, because by the time that bell rings again, you will not have a head at all. You will not walk out of On the Verge as US champ, because the one who beats me for this is going to have to be the one to put me in the grave. And Yuri, you are not the guy to do it. You are not ready. You weren't ready before, and you aren't ready now. You're the first man to get fired from here and come back. And yet nothing changed. But don't you worry, Yurt. And On the Verge, I am going to make you famous. Oh, and one more thing. After I'm done breaking you in half, tell your husband he can thank me personally for how flexible I made you.
Looks like I'm getting on your nerves already. So I'll leave you with this. You don't want my respect? Fine. I won't give you any. You say that the day you lose that title will be the day you're put into the grave? Thinking that's some brave claim? Nah. Heed my words, Garo. You are not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. So at Verge, allow me to reacquaint you by any means necessary.
Ooh, by any means necessary. It makes you think a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Yuri Huntron, we are seeing a much different side of the Raven, and I believe that we are going to see that same side at On the Verge that will take on the final loss for the United States title.
You've got to be kidding me. What is it that you could possibly want, Monica?
Well, hello, Mommy. I'm so glad I caught you before your match. I can't believe believe we're in SWW together. It will be just like old times, remember? We always made a deadly duo wherever we went together.
Hold up right there, Monica. There will be no deadly duos again. I know we used to be close, but I've outgrown you with my new self, and I do wish you the best in everything that you do, but I just don't want any part of it.
You wound me, Mommy. You've outgrown me like some kind of toy that you don't want to play with anymore. Don't you remember all the fun we've had? Being the most dominant women in LWA together and having the entire women's roster on their knees? We could do the same thing here.
I'm not interested, Monica. I told you. Now stop pestering me because I have a match that I need to get ready for.
Fine, but tell me because I'm dying to know. I'm just wondering why a god like yourself took on a match against a peasant like Maeve. She isn't even on your level, so why give her that 15 minutes of fame?
It's simple, really. The rat needs to learn what happens when it crosses the snake.
Just as captivating as always. I'll be watching very closely.
Folks, if you did not know, that is Monica Monroe, a very conflicted and provocative individual, to say the least.
It is time for some women's action here as Xerxes makes her return to in-ring competition for the first time since Into the Void.
Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the left-hand path, weighing in at 127 pounds, May!
One of the standouts on the Red Brand Rush, a part of the left-hand path Maeve. She chose to kind of go poking at the bear with Xerxes. I mean, she kind of called her shot and called out Xerxes for this match here tonight on Blitz. And Xerxes, of course, answering. But you got to think, Jack, is she bitten off a little more than she can chew?
I'm not quite sure. We all heard when Maeve called her out. Gothic Mummy, I'm calling you out one-on-one. And I'm not quite sure if that was the smartest challenge to make. We've seen the Night Mother in the ring before, but now as Xerxes, she has evolved very similar in the way that the Pale Bloods have, and we saw the results. New Duos champions on the last episode of Adrenaline. You can only imagine what we're about to see from the Broodmother.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by one half of the SWW Duos champions, CAW, representing the Pale Bloods, weighing in at 138 pounds, she is the Broodmother, Xerxes!
Xerxes flanked by her husband, CAW, making her long-awaited in-ring return here to SWW. And you gotta think, Maeve is probably banking on Xerxes suffering from a lot of ring rust. And I've caught a lot of her matches, and I just don't know if she's gonna suffer from that. She is a vet at the end of the day.
Yeah, Xerxes definitely sending some mind games with this entrance. Definitely one of, if not the most fashionable superstars, Nathan. I don't think you know this, but she definitely has got the looks. Now it's pronounced looks, but it's spelled Lewks. It's a fashion term, Nathan.
That's fantastic, Jack. I'm glad you know about fashion.
Oh, I absolutely do. You saw my sweater vest I got on here?
Have you seen this scarf?
There's the bell. As you can see, Nathan, CAW is one half of the Duos champions, ringside, here to support his pedal, as he likes to call her.
One half of the Duos champions. Very shocking turn of events on the season premiere of Adrenaline. Congratulations to CAW and Lips, though. And Xerxes looking to follow suit with a dominating performance here.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Xerxes is that she is able to inspire individuals as charismatic as Kaz and Lips and bring out the best versions of themselves. So you got to wonder what she's able to do with her own craft.
Well, she hasn't lost a step with the athleticism, that's for sure so far here. Absolutely bringing it to Maeve here.
We saw Shannon Silvera earlier, the head coach of the left-hand path. Now we are seeing what the head coach of the Illuvian is capable of.
Xerxes raining down the shots here on Maeve. Starting out strong and fast.
No doubt about it. And look at this. Oh, you don't see that very often. I don't think I've seen anybody do a maneuver quite like that.
Innovative offense from Xerxes. Taking Maeve down with a nice head scissors.
Very unique style of offense here from the Broodmother.
Ooh, tripping her up, going low. And Xerxes mixing up a lot of looks here. Look at this.
Ooh.
Triangle choke locked in on Maeve.
He's got to figure out a way to get out of this, or else she's going to pass out.
Absolutely. Maeve locked in deep as it looks, though. And like I said, you got to think Maeve might have bitten off just a little more than she can chew. I mean, Xerxes has been out of the gate with this one since the bell rang. They're fighting their way out, though. Trying to get some offense going into this one.
Here we go.
Big knife edge chops. Oh, and now a nice strike flurry combination from Maeve and a big knee to take Xerxes down.
The strike combination definitely taught upon her in the left-hand path. And, oh! Impressive German suplex. And now it looks like Maeve has taken this matchup in control.
Repeated kicks to the face there. Maeve.
Oh!
She's just trying to insult Xerxes.
Yeah, look at that now.
I don't know if you want to goad someone like Xerxes on, though.
Yeah, I don't think that would be too wise.
Yeah, that's poking the bee's nest.
You don't want to feel the wrath of the Hornet. And now, here comes... Oh! Big
shot right to the head. Maeve not done yet, though. Off of the ropes, coming in hot now. Big boot right across the face of the Broodmother.
Maeve's got to really pace herself out here, Nathan. I mean, she cannot make a mistake, not with somebody like Xerxes.
Oh, and speaking of Maeve, taunting Xerxes and taunting this crowd here in Dallas, Texas. Well, Xerxes, gonna show her why you can't do that.
Jackknife roll up here.
2. Ooh, just 2.
Xerxes trying to catch Maeve off guard there. And look at this now.
Look at this. Wrapping her up with a roll-up. Ooh, Maeve finding her way out of that one, too.
Oh, what a vicious kick there by Xerxes. And that's something you got to look out for. Her very unique style of strikes.
Picking up, firing back now with more of those strikes. And Maeve firing back with some of her own.
Yeah, who's going to give here? That's the question.
Right hand from Xerxes. Ooh, big one from Maeve. Back and forth. Ooh, Maeve maybe winning the exchange here. Big knee.
Everybody's been probably wondering how is Xerxes going to look back in the ring. Oh!
Taking her down with that signature face buster there. Center of the ring, leg is hooked. Oh, looking for the big upset, but no. And now Maeve getting absolutely furious.
Absolutely, and now she's getting livid because of the fact that she's called her shot. She said it straight up on Rush, I'm coming for Gothic Mummy. And now it is the time to put up or shut up. She is looking to crank the neck, she's looking to do the damage, and put her name on the map as the most vicious female competitor here on the SWW roster.
Maeve getting a hell of an opportunity here, being showcased on Blitz, showing what she can do to management, to everyone in the back. Oh, big shining wizard from Xerxes there, taking Maeve down into the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders are down. Oh, and Maeve finding the will to stay alive in this one.
Unbelievable. The Broodmother now got to be wondering what she's got to do to keep Maeve down.
Keeping her grounded in that corner right now with those kicks. Throwing their back off. Oh, Xerxes.
Oh, my God.
Escaping from the turnbuckle. And again, look at this.
Oh! She fell on the top of her head.
Oh, Maeve could be in trouble. Oh! Hysteric sign from Xerxes. The huge roundhouse kick to the head. And good night, Irene. It is all over.
the hysteric sign, and the brood mother victorious.
The winner of this contest as a result of pinfall, the brood mother,
Xerxes victorious in her in-ring return here on Blitz.
This is going to be an ominous awakening that the Pale Bloods are coming for everything. They are looking to make SWW into their domain.
And their domain it could be.
Xerxes, quite an amazing performance. There is no doubt about it. She is like no other that we have witnessed ever before on Coalition.
After a dominating performance, what is next for the Brood Mother?
They say you can't always get what you want, but I've always been able to get what I need. Tonight, no different. My 3 dance partners have a dream of becoming the #1 contender for the SWW World's Heavyweight Championship. Most prestigious prize in the game. But I control this game, and I control it with one move. Dream Eater. Conquer the world with it, and tonight I will use it so that 3 men's dreams will shatter like glass. But that doesn't mean we cannot enjoy ourselves. It is a 4-way dance after all. And you know what they say. All is fair in love and war. And make no mistake about it, gentlemen, we are at war, and a war that will continue to wage for a very long time. And the 3 of you in our main event will be the first of many casualties to come. All in my story to tell, as I will walk over your bones to ascend to the Olympus and take my place among the gods! James Frost, Stitches, Trey Mercer, all have been chosen to become the sacrificial lambs to the greater cause. And after I'm victorious, I go to On the Verge, and I challenge the greatest god of them all, deify him, and cement my name as the one that everyone shall remember for the rest of time! All will know the day that the Gate City God falls to the forefather of fear. So be prepared, gentlemen. Be prepared.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Pleasure to meet you all. My name is Donovan Hester. Tonight is a very special night because for the first time since his illustrious return at Oblivion, we hear from the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin the Kid, KDK.
Oh, Jack, are you ready for this one?
I never thought I'd actually have the opportunity to broadcast one of KDK's matches, and then when this music played at SWW Oblivion, like the entire faithful, I was in complete shock, and it was just a warm welcome for one of the legends of this business.
Absolutely. It was an honor and a pleasure. But it is so good to see this man back in action on our screens once again. And the fans here in Dallas, Texas are letting them know that here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kevin the Kid, KDK!
KDK is here in the American Airlines Center, and we have been waiting since his return. What is Kevin the Kid have in store here for SWW? I think we're going to get an answer.
Absolutely. We're going to hear from the man once again for the first time in over a decade.
Capacity crowd, as excited as we all are, as you guys are in the watch party, and as all of you are in the live chat. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Absolutely not. The aura absolutely unmatched. But one of the most fan favorites in all of the history of the Coalition Network. Let's see what he's got to say.
Kevin, great to have you here, sir.
It is a pleasure to be here, Donovan. Thank you for having me. Can I call you Donnie?
I'd be honored, sir. Kevin, it's been over 10 years since you've been on Coalition screens and away from the SWW faithful. I gotta be honest, there's been a period of time where many of us didn't think you'd be coming back ever. But then last year at Oblivion, you make your long-awaited return at number 28 in the Survivalist Coliseum. And the fans cheered for you like you never left. Talk me through that moment.
It was pretty surreal, not gonna lie. I thought people forgot about me. It's been, as you said, a decade since I've been seen by these fans. I just took it all in and went out there to show them all that I still got it.
And needless to say, you've been making plenty of moments since you've arrived in SWW. You're already one of the few who've already fought a match across all three brands. You've even debuted at Divinity for the men's Key to the Kingdom ladder match. Most people would just be trying to get back in the groove, but your third match back and you're already entering a ladder match?
I've done a lot of crazy things throughout my career. Just because I left TXW and ventured out into the world and wrestled elsewhere doesn't mean I haven't been in wild matches since then. It was right up my alley.
Well, you don't look like you've missed a step.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So, coming back after all these years, what does this return to the ring mean for KDK?
It means I plan on making some amazing memories with some of the best wrestlers to date, Donnie.
Any unfinished business?
I wouldn't say I have any unfinished business per se. Some would say that. I think the fans got to see some closure on a long-term rivalry between myself and Shan Silvera, though. I bet no one expected us to hug it out at the end.
Well, with Season 2 opening up, there will be plenty of opportunities to see you get back in the ring and remind these fans who you are. But let me ask you this. Looking at the roster now, is there anyone new you want to face off against?
There's a lot, actually. Tons. Ones that come to mind are Lips, Ragnarok, and also the one that won that ladder match, Thane Blackwood.
What about some old faces? I mean, it wasn't just you who made their in-ring return at Oblivion. It honestly felt like a TXW reunion.
Oh, I mean, yeah. There are a bunch of us. I wouldn't mind having a go with Everett Creed again. But yeah, I know Jack's here too. It'd be interesting to either fight against or with him, honestly.
Let's double back real quick, because you mentioned Thane Blackwood, the student of your rival Shannon Silvera. Right now, Shannon is the current SWW World Heavyweight Champion. You and him have battled over the years for titles upon titles, so tell me, what does it mean to see someone you've known for decades, someone you've grown in this business with? What does it mean to see them achieve that monumental feat?
I applaud him, truly. I didn't want him to have to retire like that. I don't think anyone should have to go out that way ever, personally. If you want to go, you should have to go your own way. So I'm glad. He was finally able to grab that gold at the biggest stage of them all.
Well, if it's possible for Shannon, does this mean we could see KDK fighting for the World Championship?
Yes! Oh, come on!
Well, you know what that sound means.
Yep. It's the sound of the former Starlight Champion.
Hey, you don't let him hear you say that. I don't have to step in and defend you too.
Look, this is not the time, this is not the place, this is not the hat to be wearing on this occasion. What is Cayman Blanco Jr. doing out here?
Well, I can only assume it's not to agree with the sentiments of the crowd here or ourselves. And I can only assume he's here to down and belittle KDK.
Well, he's here to do what he always comes out to do, crash the party.
Cayman Blanco Jr. unbeknowingly making his presence known here tonight. And he has come to, as you said, crash the fiesta here of KDK.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd see him back so soon. I thought he'd be crying home, singing the blues after losing the Starlight title.
I did too.
To the Honey Badger, Kareem Hall, and Well, now we're about to see for the first time in the same ring, Cayman Blanco Jr., a self-proclaimed legend against an actual legend in KDK.
Well, let's strap in for this one. Well, if it isn't Senior Kevin the Kid. Or should I say, Kevin Viejo. A little old to still be calling yourself a niño, eh? Pardon the intrusion, but I have a little, como se dice, bone to pick. Not so much with you, but rather your followers in this idiotic notion that they should shower has-beens like yourself with praise that you've done nothing to earn, while the people they should be groveling to, like myself, get no respect.
Well, ¿qué pasa, amigo? Hey, wait. Aren't you that guy that just lost the Starlight Championship to a rookie on the season premiere of Adrenaline?
Oh, sure. Let us talk about how I lost the Starlight Championship, and then afterward, we can discuss how you haven't accomplished a damn thing since you set foot in SWW. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to explain that he who has held gold has more value than he who has not. People like to call me selfish and entitled, and perhaps there is some merit to that claim. It is true that my hunger for glory is insatiable, just as it's true that I don't like to wait for my turn. But my greed doesn't begin to hold a candle to that of you old-timers who can just waltz in here and cut to the front of the line, all in the name of proving that you still got it. But see, here's the problem, Senor Kevin. I don't believe you still got it. You've been afforded plenty of opportunities to prove so. You were one of the last men to enter the Coliseum, which you lost. You faced off against the man who now holds the World Heavyweight Championship. You lost. And you had your shot at the key to the kingdom, which also you managed to let slip through your fingers. And I'm quite confident when I say, had it only been you I had to put my championship on the line against on Adrenaline, you would have squandered that opportunity as well.
Oh? Is that right, huh? Well, if you're so confident that I would have squandered my opportunity, then how about you put your money where your mouth is? What do you all say, huh? Do the SWW fans want to see KDK show this guy what a has-been can really do? Do y'all want me to show this young buck what years of experience traveling the world gives him?
Oh, hell yes, please!
Someone just please shut Cayman up. I'm begging you. I'd rather hear Frank Graham.
Well, Jack, if you could actually hear him, that means he showed up for work today.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Senior Kevin, you do not know me very well if you think I give a damn about what these people want. But I will accept. If only for the opportunity to put another so-called legend in his place. Your glory days are far behind you. Hell, you may as well call yourself the Nostalgia Kid, because that is all you are good for to these people. They look up upon you and find themselves transported to an age that is long since declared dead, much like the man you once were. You wear nostalgia like one wears a mask, and that may be enough to fool your fans. But I am no fool, Senor Kevin. I am the future. I am your future. And when you and I step in between those ropes together, there will be no running from me.
Quite an intense moment there. And I think we're going to see KDK and Cayman Blanco Jr. in the ring sometime very soon.
Absolutely. After that, Kevin the Kid got to get some comeuppance, some consequential comeuppance on Cayman Blanco Jr. for that disrespectful action.
Well, folks, we've received some independent footage from the threshold of the Pale Bloods, and that is what we are about to show to you guys right here, right now. The new SWW Duos Champions, CAW and Blitz.
I sincerely hope you understand that this doesn't change anything. My petal may have made you look less like a jester, that you are still a joke to me.
Is that so? Whatever am I going to do to myself?
I can think of one or two things.
I bet you could. So, I hear you're taking Mother to one of your amygdala performances. You know, melatonin is a lot soother to help someone rest.
That is one of the reasons why you won't be going. I can't have your repulsive mug following me around in my home country. Not only would you dishonor me in their eyes, but also Xerxes.
Oh, trust me, Cosms, I am not interested. I wouldn't want to waste my time hearing a sad little man crying and pleading how much he loves his woman. Such a pathetic little simp. I would know. I've heard the lyrics.
You've heard the lyrics? So, you admit you listen to my virtuosity. Regardless, you would never understand love. But to understand the love I share with my foxglove is something extraordinary. It makes my head spin, my heart ache, and my loins stir. True love is like ghosts, which everybody talks about, and few have seen. It gives purpose in my actions. It's the only reason I put up with you, because if I had it my way, you'd be starving in a cardboard box outside, Stray. Because, for whatever reason I do not understand, she has expectations for you. None that you'll live up to, I'm sure.
Love blinds you, Cosms, because while you may look at me and see a blank canvas, it pains you to admit that your wife sees a beautiful painting. Not that I can blame her, of course. I am her finest work of art. And after defeating Vinny Vigo and Cancer, and all of these people chanting "Lips is us" and congratulating the Pale Bloods, we have become something so much more than what we do. More than just the average slam on the canvas or even that of the daily subscriber. Lips has become hope for a better life. And look what Mother has done to me. Turned me into a goddess and one half of the duo's champions. But I will agree with you on one thing. I could never understand or have the love that you two share. I can imagine being tied down to someone else despite all my independent accomplishments. And how embarrassing it would be that despite becoming the inaugural SWW World's Heavyweight Champion, the only thing that these people would ever remember me for is being someone else's man.
You watch your thin-lipped little mouth. That someone is the only reason I have to deal with you. That someone is the only reason you aren't wearing cheap latex and grease paint right now. You will speak with respect when talking about her. You will never be good enough for her, nor will you ever be a part of our family. You have always been a lost little stray, and you are testing my patience. Insult us again.
And you'll what, Cosms? Ask Mother to discipline me? Or has Daddy finally grown a pair to crack the whip?
I'm sure you'd enjoy that, wouldn't you, freak show? I haven't forgotten the way you used to over me.
something, Cosmos? I'm starting to think that you are the one who is enjoying this. You are so full of mysteries, and now that we are partners, champions, I look forward to solving every last one of them.
In your filthy dreams, there are very few things that I enjoy, and anything to do with you is not one of them.
Don't be a stranger, my pale blood partner.
With the Pale Bloods now as the Duos champions, the Duos division here in SWW is about to really take off.
Speaking of...
more so kickoff.
Speaking of, the Heisman are here, and they're getting the ball, baby.
And I know they had some words to say earlier today, so with that, let's take it to the Heisman.
Oh, you slow that, JP. That weak, feeble Fleur-Lier. That's fresh meat, baby. And we are ready to eat. I'm tired of waiting around for some action. I cannot wait to knock some heads loose tonight.
Easy, big fella. Terry and I ran the Crimson Tide for 3 years straight, bringing it home. Trophy after trophy, accolade after accolade. And in season 2, we're claiming another one.
Another one?
Another one.
Another one?
And another one by winning those SWW Duos championships.
You see, what stands before me is a couple killers. And tonight, you boys are gonna find out that you're just that. Boys living in a man's world when the Heisman come out and Coach BG calls the play and they execute. So y'all get ready for the ass whooping of a lifetime. One, two, three, break!
Heisman with a brand new mentality and a brand new coach.
Can they get the job done here tonight against the fan favorites? You feel that, Jack?
Oh, I feel it.
It's time to get swifty, baby.
Oh, for sure. I couldn't agree more. It's going to be Tyreek Swift, and it's going to be Big T, Little Lee, Tyler Emerson.
And you know what, Jack?
What's that?
They also had some choice words for the Heisman here tonight.
No way!
Let's take a look at what they had to say earlier.
SWW faithful, what's up?
What's good? And what's happening, y'all? It's your boys Get Swifty in the house, and we ready to get back and be action, baby.
That's right, Ty. And since you last seen us, faithful, we've been having one hell of a party. I mean, how else can you stay this slick and look this fly, okay?
Yeah, and while we've been gone, trust us, we've been putting in the work in on that floor too. Just because we've been off your screens don't mean you're not getting lean, mean, fighting machine.
Oh, and don't forget clean.
You right. But we about to clean up the Heisman here in Dallas tonight.
Cause you jockstraps may have your muscle mass, but in that ring, you gon' get outclassed real fast.
S-Dub. It's time for the Hot Steppers to return.
And folks, that means we gon' get funky. Woo!
Oh, I like these guys, Nathan.
Getting funky indeed, baby.
Yeah, we getting funky in 2024. Never thought I'd actually say that sentence.
Hey, it's time to bring it back.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, all this, Gen Z and Gen Alpha and Skibbity Toilet, we need some to, we need some revitalization of some, some good prior generations.
We need some retro, that's right.
Oh, you damn right.
JP Sawyer, Tyreek Swift, starting it off here in this duo's matchup. Ooh, both agile.
Oh, whoa, whoa!
Slippery.
Slippery when wet.
That's a great Bon Jovi album.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Oh, misses the crossbody. JP looking to capitalize. Big drop kick, but can't take Tyreek off.
Couldn't take him down. Didn't want to give Dropkick a bad name. And now Sawyer sending Swift across the ropes.
Back again. Look at the athleticism from Swift, the former quarterback.
Now, I know these are teams that came on the map in season 1. It looks like they have a whole new, brand new attitude. For those that are, just tuning in, became fans anytime around Divinity, post-Divinity coming into season 2. It's quite simple. The Heisman, the ones repping my college colors, and Get Swifty are the ones that are representing the colors that I saw when I was tripping in college. Tyreek Swift now, I gotta say, put on quite a bit of size, and so did Terry Cole.
Big, scary Terry Cole, baby. Oh, big boot from Tyreek right there.
Now, Nathan, you probably know a little bit better than me. Who exactly is this manager here for more so this coach for the Heisman?
Well, I'll educate you a little bit on the Heisman. So, man inside the ring right now, J.P. Sawyer, former cornerback out of Alabama, and of course, his tag team partner, Terry Cole, former linebacker out of Alabama, and that man on the side right there is Coach BG, Bud Gibbs, their former college football head coach. Later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you can't forget about the Women's Championship Eliminator coming up. If Moonbeam's able to beat Cody Hale, she's going to earn herself a shot at that Women's Championship.
I thought about it. There was a coach from Alabama that was released from, I believe it was like his coaching skills were too aggressive. And you got to think, if somebody was released from Alabama for being too aggressive, that's one hell of a coach.
One hell of a coach is indeed Coach BG. Will it transition to the squared circle, though? That's what we're going to have to find out. Get Swifty. Not looking to make it easy for him, though. Not by a long shot.
Well, you broke down the Heisman. I'll break down Get Swifty. We got Tyreek Swift, up-and-coming superstar here on Coalition, here in SWW. And then you have Tyler Emerson, believe it or not, a veteran, going back to the old days, mentored by Everett Creed himself, and now is part of a new virus, now part of Get Swifty.
That is right. Emerson goes all the way back to the TXW days, getting his start as a very young man in TXW as a part of Everett Creed's faction Gen Y. So he has definitely been around the block.
No doubt about it. And you got to watch out for that finishing maneuver, the double bagger. Definitely a maneuver that has won him championship gold, tag team championship gold before.
That's right.
Look out. Oh!
Ooh, big belly to belly.
Here comes the power. Here comes the moose.
Here comes the meat, baby.
Oh!
Open hand slap from Emerson and him telling Terry to bring it on.
Kitchen sink down and, nice hip toss.
Emphatic hip toss right there.
And you said now Sawyer was the quarterback and Cole was the
linebacker.
Oh, man.
Former middle linebacker.
Well, if that's the case,
he's got the power.
And what a show for! I mean, you couldn't think of a better show for a former linebacker than Blitz.
Touche.
Look at this now. Oh, we're really seeing some power here from Cole.
Emerson trying to get to his corner and make a tag into Swift, and Cole just throwing him around like a gym bag.
Yep, and now, he's definitely
now taunting Swift. Over there in the corner. Emerson finding his way out of that hammer and chin lock. Looking to isolate Cole in the corner. Looking to tag in Tyreek Swift and build up some momentum here.
There it is. What the hell? Oh!
Not done yet. Nice tope atomico from Swift. And Sawyer going to try to come in and break it with Swift.
Oh my God!
Catching him on the corner of his eye and taking him down.
That's the Duos Division experience from Big T Little E. Sending Sawyer out of the ring, and now Tyreek Swift putting in the work.
Tyreek looking to wear down at Terry. Working on that arm.
Pretty smart there from Tyreek Swift. Realizing that Terry Cole, his offense is definitely the power game. You work on the arm, it's going to be harder to slam your opponents.
Tyreek coming in hot.
Yep.
Getting thrown right back down. Missing that double axe handle there. Tyreek looking to capitalize. But no, missing that crossbody. And Cole off of the ropes. Just viciously slamming Tyreek face first into the mat.
Some good duos action here, and I can imagine that the Pale Bloods probably watching this might even see future contenders for those titles with whoever is victorious.
Absolutely. Both of these teams, very impressive.
Oh my goodness.
Can you believe he could get his leg up that high?
Former linebacker from Bama just did that, mind you.
Now looking to isolate Swift in their corner. Darnell calling that tag official right there. Big back suplex. And look at this, JP with a tope atomic of his own. Maybe looking to one-up Tyreek Swift. Oh, and an elbow following up suit.
Yeah, trying to send a message to get Swifty indeed.
Emerson there to break up the pinfall. Talking a little bit trash to JP, but...
Okay, it's getting a little tense now.
Oh, it's getting a little hectic.
Darnell's starting to lose a little control of this matchup here.
He's got it back right now, though.
Both these teams, this competitive nature only going to elevate one another to main event superstardom. And now look at this, Sawyer!
The athleticism from the QB.
And now look at this, Sawyer.
Once again, trying to continuously isolate Tyreek, keep him away from his partner, and that is all about the strategy in a duos division matchup. Look at this.
Oh, come on. A lot of technical prowess here from JP Sawyer. My question, I mean, was he only in football? It seems like he has some expertise and some amateur wrestling skills as well.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but...
Well, I mean, if Frank Graham's not planning his funeral arrangements for Slim Shady, maybe he can check that out for us on the records.
Big catch and sink from Tyreek Swift, and Harry trying to get some momentum built for his boy JP, trying to get a tag out, but Tyreek looking to isolate him on the top rope, looking for something big here perhaps.
No idea what Tyreek is looking for. Wait a minute.
Coach PG trying to come on the outside, but to no avail after a huge move like that from Tyreek Swift, and Tyreek making the tag into Emerson.
Swift bull rushing into that tag, desperately needed out. You saw the fatigue, and now Tyler Emerson looking to take advantage.
Big leg drop right there from Emerson. Continuously building the momentum here for Get Swifty. Oh, but JP kind of, fight back, going after that arm of Emerson.
Oh, you hear that, Nathan? Capacity crowd, definitely not a fan of the Heisman.
Roll up from Emerson, looking to maybe steal this one quickly. Shoulders down. Oh, almost a 3 count there.
No surprise. I mean, these, capacity crowd here from Dallas, Texas. Can't imagine them being Bama fans. Oh, that could be a concussion on immediate impact. The heel of the boot straight to the dome of Tyler Emerson. And now...
Terry Cole getting tagged in. Both of these guys just, chucking Emerson into the corner, almost skinning the cat on that one.
Big Terry now looking to put in the work. Oh, my God.
And if that's what his sacks looked like in college, he's an absolute monster, but he's not paying attention. Swift able to get tagged in and trying to take down Terry. Oh, but no.
Terry's just too big, and that was a great play by Tyler Emerson while Cole was being distracted by himself, getting himself, amping himself up. Tyler Emerson was able to make the tag, but they weren't able to capitalize on it just because of the size and the power of Terry Cole.
Right there, Tyreek was trying to go to the outside. JP tried to catch him, but it balked. Cole just enough time to recover there and take advantage. And now look at this. Things are breaking down on the outside here. Both of the Heisman trying to jump Tyreek. Emerson trying to get over to his partner and help him out. But Darnell sorting this thing back out. And now Swift trying to get the advantage once again.
Only Darnell and Marius could officiate a situation like that. There you go.
Get Swifty trying to build this momentum back up. What are they working with here? Splitting the legs of Terry Cole and Emerson, building up heat and momentum now with these multiple leg drops, and I don't think he's done there. He's looking for the hat trick.
Impressive there by Big T, Little E, going for a cover.
Oh, JP there to break the cover up, but Tyreek looking to fight back with him.
And a little tornado action here. Oh, big German suplex.
Reek and Cole right now fighting it out inside of the ring. JP and Emerson trying to recover. Oh, Emerson going up top.
Wait a minute.
Looking to help Swift out. Off of the top.
Here he comes. Oh, big
crossbody.
I'm not even sure who the legal man is anymore.
Honestly, I've lost count here too. This has been very hectic. Back and forth. Oh, look at that.
Yeah! Going for a cover. Tyler Emerson.
Oh, but no, not enough.
Well, you know what? Darnell Amarius, now I know who the legal men are. It's Tyler Emerson and Terry Cole.
Fantastic deduction skills there, Jack.
Oh, well, I mean, it takes only a broadcast colleague like myself to figure those sort of situations out. I may not be as good as on the predictions as Alan the Stallion Rogers, but I can figure out who the legal man is.
Pepe Atomico again by Swift into the cover, and still not enough to put down Terry Cole, the big man.
Wait a minute, is the crowd doing a wave? I just noticed that, Nathan. If you saw the crowd was doing a wave there just a moment ago, I'll tell you right now, I just got to give a shout out to the SWW faithful, and I also got to give a shout out to Tyreek Swift with the sit-out powerbomb, but it's still not enough to take this big moose down.
Outstanding streak from Tyreek Swift, but he ain't done yet. Over and out of DDT on the apron, and JP going to catch him off guard, and Emerson coming to the rescue of his partner. A big super kick.
Oh my God!
This is broken down. This is absolutely broken down right now. Oh, and Emerson taking down Coach BG.
Nobody's safe in this match. Oh my God! This match is absolute chaos here on Blitz.
We're at a 6 count here. Both the legal men need to get back in the ring. Oh my God, Tyreek over the top, taking down JP Sawyer. This match is insane.
Only in the duos division will you see this kind of action.
Absolutely right, Jack, and maybe finally some order being restored here in this one.
I like some more, I like a good clean match, but man, that was some chaos. I'm here for it. And now Terry Cole just throwing Swift around. I am really excited for what the Season 2 Duos division has to offer.
Absolutely, and if it's anything what we're seeing right now, it's gonna be good. Tyreek getting caught off guard here, and a nice sidewalk slam from Cole. Taking him down. And Tyreek is absolutely isolated in the Heisman's corner right now. Not a good place for him to be as Cole continues to try to wear him down.
Not a good place indeed to be, but it's a good place to be is in the live chat. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe here to Coalition Network. Make sure you comment your thoughts on this Duos matchup. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to see victorious? Who do you want to see challenge the Pale Bloods?
Look at this.
3-point stance. Oh, my God.
Huge tackle from both men. I didn't think a quarterback could tackle like that. Oh, Tyreek making the tag as a Heisman. We're admiring their handiwork. Oh, but no. Sawyer maybe putting an end to that very quickly there, but Swift trying to fight back.
Absolutely trying to prevent the loss of the yards on the play. And now Tyler Emerson with that European uppercut. And look at this. Ooh!
Big boot across the face of JP Sawyer.
And now what is Emerson looking to do?
Ooh, JP putting a stop to it there.
Intercepted, if you will. What the hell?
Big in the corner. Ooh, big belly to belly.
My God.
From Sawyer, and Emerson having to roll out of the ring. He might be rolling in harm's way. JP over the top.
And all this high-flying action here on Blitz. Both of these teams really doing anything that they can to get the message out to the faithful, get the message out to Commissioner Vale that this is the duo to keep your eyes on. And oh my God!
Spiking his head down into the mat over the cover, but Tyreek coming in to break it up.
What a match!
Good on him, and Cole putting the elbow down on Emerson. Tyreek trying to fight off JP, but Cole waiting in the wings. And a German from JP.
Absolutely impressive showing here by both duos.
Tyreek absolutely rocked with that German suplex. Coach BG trying to quieten this crowd down so his boys can focus. Well, JP and Cole, looking for something. I think I've seen this before. Engage 8.
4th and long, loss of yards on the play. The engage 8 and the Heisman take the game.
Turnover on downs for Get Swifty as the Heisman are victorious.
As a result of pinfall, the Heisman.
What a victory for the Heisman. Coach BG definitely paying dividends here in this duos matchup.
Amazing contest between these two teams, but let's take it backstage with Cole Graham standing by with Jun-Hoon Lee.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've all been enjoying the program so far. I am Cole Graham. Backstage tonight, I am joined by a member of the original Left Hand Path. He's seeking to make a major impact this season. Please welcome at this time, the Korean Dragon, Jun-Hoon Lee.
Hey Cole, thanks for the introduction. I still can't believe I'm actually speaking to one of the biggest and the best pro wrestling fan base in the whole world, the SWW faithful.
Jun-Hoon, now after a successful debut on the premiere of Adrenaline, you've quickly gained a lot of attention from the SWW faithful. What does it mean to you to see the crowd rooting for you, and to have the fans cheer for you right out of the gate for Season 2?
Well, I'm glad that I have new people to witness my journey. It all began 13 years ago, when a 17-year-old Korean boy signed up to get trained and beaten like a circus lion in Tokyo. For the next 11 years, I made a name for myself in the pro scene. When I became 29, SWW reached out to me with a rookie contract, and I signed it without any hesitation. Maybe a little late to sign a rookie deal, but oh well. Here I am, in the left-hand path, under the guidance of the Shannon Silvera.
Speaking of the left-hand path, we've seen a surge of success in your training camp from peers like Thane Blackwood winning the Key to the Kingdom, and your leader and current world heavyweight champion Shannon Silvera. It seems like your motivation to become better is closer than ever before.
Yeah, for sure. Most of the guys in the path are younger than me, but they're all champion material. Shannon is a very tough trainer, but you see, Shannon doesn't just coach wrestling. He also teaches something more important. If you've seen guys like Thane, Garo, and Shannon himself, you'll see what the path is really about. The heart, the spirit, which I would say are my best known qualities. I think they signed me with the right camp.
You've mentioned being rather old for a rookie a couple of times there, Dragon. Must have been hard to sign a rookie deal when you were so close to the height of your career in Japan, right?
Many people called me stupid. Some even said that a rookie deal was insulting at that age, when many of SWW's biggest stars are younger than me. However, I didn't look back because I wanted to take my childhood dream to the next level. I'd be starting out as a nobody and an outsider again, but so did my hero. You see, I looked up to this one Korean nobody who became a wrestling hero, a wrestling god even, and the forefather of Japanese pro wrestling. I want to keep his legend alive. Heck, or maybe even surpass his legacy. I want to make history in the biggest scene of them all. My true ascent will start here in SWW.
Let's rewind back to Adrenaline, where you faced off with Jay Fontaine, our Season 1 Oblivion Coliseum contest winner. Despite being relative unknowns, you two opened the show with a barn burner of a match. I have to ask, was there something more behind this match to you?
Let's just say I wanted to keep proving myself in the ring and show these people who I really am and why I'm here. That I'm here to achieve my dream and I'm not messing around. That I'm a guy who'll always hit back harder without ever backing down.
Alright, so with that being said, what's next for the Korean Dragon this season? What does your ascent look like?
I'm going to keep taking on any challenge SWW brings to me. I'm going to keep on fighting until I can prove to Shannon, to all the boys in the locker room, and the SWW faithful, yes, all of you, that I also deserve to get my name in the Hall of Champions and in wrestling history. Again, my name is Jun Hoon Lee. You will remember my name.
Thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure, Cole. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more action here on Blitz after this quick message.
Hey, yo, faithful, how y'all living? Because the coach has a question for you. Are you ready to make a name for yourself? To square off against some of the best technicians in the business? To see if you have what it takes to hold some gold around your waist? Well, you've come to the right place then, partner. The call to join the next class at the SWW Performance Center is officially open, and we can't wait to see who walks through those doors next. What started as a small group of talented individuals has quickly grown into a place where anybody with enough hard work and dedication can make it happen. Hell, if I can coach a Gator Wrangler into becoming a champion, who knows what I can do for you. All you gotta do is join the SWW Patreon, sign up for the breakout tier, and me and the green team will be waiting for you back at the gridiron. It's honestly real simple and only costs, what, $10? Man, I spent that on lunch before I came in here for that shoot. So what are you waiting for? Be a part of the SWW Patreon today so you can rock with the best of us over here at Catch-22. Join the breakout tier and prove that your rise to the top is truly inevitable. We'll see you soon. Now let's get back to the action.
Hey, hold up. Hey, I'm talking to you, Shane. Hold up.
Oh, for the love of God.
What?
Come on. You know my name. Are you just being intentionally dense?
What do you...
Huh?
What do you mean? I just called your name.
You know what? Know what? No. I'm not gonna let you get under my skin with your stupid jokes again.
Oh, come on. I'm just busting your balls, kid. Line up.
Whatever. I've got a match to win, old man. I don't have time for this.
Hold on. Come on. Look, I need to talk to you.
There is absolutely nothing for us to talk about. Especially after what you tried to pull on Adrenaline. I don't need you clouding my judgment anymore.
Hey, I'm not trying to cloud your judgment. I'm just trying to make you aware of our past before it becomes your future.
Like I'd be anything like you.
You know what? You're right.
What?
I said you're right. I don't need to see you become anything like me. That's not what I have in mind at all, actually. After all, with that key to the kingdom, you've got the power to do something I've never done. And that's becoming the SWW World Heavyweight Champion in an instant. I already see a future world champion when I look at you, Thane. The when and where, well, that's all on you, kid.
Yeah?
But all of that isn't important right now. What is important is your match tonight. It's your first match back since Divinity, after all. So hear me out. Let me walk down to the ring with you tonight. I want to see your match with Kepri up close and personal. That way, I can make sure you don't have any ring rust or hitches in your game before you make your move for the big gold belt.
I don't need your help, Strider.
Hey, who said anything about help? You've got that briefcase, right? You don't need anything from me, nor are you gonna get it. I just want your blessing to accompany you to ringside. It's not a crime to watch a good wrestling, is it?
Alright, fine. You can come out with me.
That's what I'm talking about. Now let's get out there.
But no funny business, okay, Strider? I'm one of the good guys. Understand? I don't cheat, and I don't take the easy way out.
Thane, do you really think so little of me? Let me ask you something. When was the last time you saw me of all people, cheat in a match?
Okay, fair enough. But I'll be watching you.
More like I'll be watching you, am I right?
Now come on. Let's not keep them waiting.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
A bad idea indeed. Strider still trying to get in Thane's head, it seems. But it is time to get back to the action, folks, as the Scarab Khepri takes on Mr. Key to the Kingdom, Thane Blackwood.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Triad from Alexandria, Egypt, weighing in at 232 pounds, Khepri!
Stellar ring announcing from Kurt Grathwall. And I will say that I am really excited to see Khepri in one-on-one action here tonight.
Absolutely. He had an amazing showing at Divinity against Inertia. But unfortunately, the Triad could not get the job done.
And despite Khepri's performance, we saw in the first fall of that matchup, winning it in 45 seconds. I gotta say, Thane Blackwood, despite his victory, does have his competition set out for him.
Oh, absolutely. Khepri, one of his biggest strengths, he can come from absolutely out of nowhere at almost any time. He's so athletic and agile. Mr. Key to the Kingdom gonna have his hands full with Khepri here tonight, but he's got Jack Strider in his corner.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Jack Strider from Jagged River, New Brunswick, Canada, weighing in at 229 pounds. He is Mr. Key to the Kingdom, Thane Blackwood.
And for those of you brand new to the SWW faithful, you could probably put two and two together. That briefcase and what's inside of it guarantees Thane Blackwood an opportunity at any championship in this upcoming season. Jack Strider is the one that is edging Thane Blackwood to cash in that contract against Shannon Silvera.
Absolutely. We saw it in the season premiere of Adrenaline. It is very obvious that Strider is almost trying to play the devil on Thane's shoulder and get him to turn his back on not only his mentor, his coach, but a very close friend of his and the world's heavyweight champion, Shannon Silvera. All because Strider does not believe that Silvera is a changed man. He's a different guy now.
Oh,
he's still holding on to a grudge from over a decade ago.
Oh, please. He's been holding a grudge since MySpace was a thing. And now look at this, Khepri. Oh!
Oh, my God. Both men.
Ah, big kick.
Very agile in the opening seconds of this one. And Khepri already looking off to start off hot.
It's like we said, Khepri can come from out of nowhere with a very unexpected style of offense.
Very quick, very agile is the Scarab Khepri.
You know, Nathan, I'm realizing something. Khepri's out here alone. No Yuri Huntron.
Well, you're right, Jack.
I understand Yuri could be focused on a future opportunity at the United States title, but to still not come out and accompany your partner, especially when you have someone like Jack Strider in the corner of his opponent, it's a little unlike Yuri Huntron.
You know, not to really change topic here, but, you know, I'm still having a hard time looking at Strider out here at ringside for Thane Blackwood.
Well, that's complete manipulation.
Oh, it is, absolutely. But the thing I'm worried about is that, you know, Thane, he just told him moments ago backstage, he said, I'm one of the good guys. I'm not here to cheat. I'm not here to try to do things the wrong way, really. I mean, Strider made a point. We haven't seen Strider cheat a lot or do things the wrong way necessarily, but I can't help but feel this is just, Strider has ulterior motives out of this. I don't think he's out here just to try to be nice to the kid and try to actually help him. And I just feel like there's something much more at play here.
Well, I think there's a bigger chip on his shoulder after tapping out to Garo Tarijian at Divinity, losing the United States title. I think that has definitely put some rage in Jack Strider, and we're about to see a side of him that we have never seen before.
Khepri keeping the offense hot and fast.
And now Khepri, oh, nice. Little corkscrew senton, standing variation, very hard to do. Believe me, I've tried it a couple times back in The times when I was a kid, I would try to do that on the trampoline. I broke my leg. It's very hard for a grown man to do the things that Khepri does. He is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of performer.
Strider yelling on at Thane. Can't really hear what he's saying, but both men right now exchanging strikes. Thane getting the upper hand here. Ooh, and throwing a nice little flurry of his own. Off on the ropes looking for something big. Ooh, big knee. Big time knee to the head right there. Khepri into the cover. Oh, but only 2.
I just don't understand the reasoning for Jack Strider wanting Thane Blackwood to cash in that contract. That doesn't exactly increase Jack Strider's rate of pay. You know what I'm saying? What is that? What is he to gain from that?
I mean, honestly, Jack, I think what he has to gain from that is his hatred for Silvera is so strong. He wants Silvera to hurt. He wants him to emotionally and physically hurt. And if he can turn a very, very close friend and ally of Silvera's against him, all because of that championship.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
I think that would almost mean more to Strider than even beating Silvera for the championship.
But that's what I don't understand. I mean, I get it. I've seen world champions being a target in the past. Kaz was targeted by Jacoby Vengeance for personal reasons, right? Ace Whistler was a target for other superstars like Angelo and Ragnarok and even Shannon Silvera himself. But if Strider's not exactly challenging Silvera for the title, I don't know why he's using this second-hand threat, this mind game. That's not really exactly in his repertoire.
Well, it may be now. I mean, you got to think Strider's dealing with that fractured ankle still. He's not cleared to compete. And even if he was, he has nothing he can do right now to get a shot at the World's Championship. I mean, he just lost the United States Championship. He's proven nothing needed to move up in the ranks to get a shot at that. So what else does he do? He plays mental manipulation, and he's trying to play games. Mind games with Silvera and Thane Blackwood. What a transition and a sequence right there after that missed Bull Moose lariat from Thane Blackwood. Khepri capitalizing quickly here. Oh, look at this.
Submission here.
Locked in deep. Near the corner, Thane trying to grab at that bottom rope on the north side there. He's just a little too far away. Gonna have to use brute strength to fight his way out.
Now Thane Blackwood's got to find a way to slow down the pace. Not something that he does often, but you have to do it when facing off against somebody like Khepri.
You have to, absolutely.
Look at that.
Thane trying to get into the head of Khepri, perhaps.
Working on the arm.
Look at this.
Ooh,
working that arm.
He's wrenching it now.
Khepri is in the ropes, though. Thane having to relinquish the hold. He did say he was one of the good guys. Absolutely true there. Could have just held that hold in.
Yep, cut him in half with that elbow. And now, Thane going with a flurry of offense. Shots coming in from the south side.
Well, Thane winding him back up. Ooh, big knee there, connecting straight to the skull. Nice tuck in that arm below him there. The way he can't grab for the rope break. Ooh, but only just a 2 count still.
You know, I've realized that Thane Blackwood, he's still a spring chicken. But the fact that he has been learning under the wing of Shannon Silvera, he has been through so much since his time here in SWW, being targeted by former world champion Ace Whistler in a way that Silvera would target him, just slamming his head into the exposed turnbuckle. Now, falling victim to Jack Strider's mind games. I mean, it's like you keep your friends close, but depending on how many enemies your friend has, they become your enemies as well.
Khepri missing that super kick there as Thane trying to recover the offense here. Nice tower hacker bomb taking down Khepri.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shoulders down.
Nope.
Khepri staying alive in this one. Fantastic matchup between these two athletes so far in this one. Thane maybe looking to put this one away. Oh, big knee. Straight to the skull of Khepri, hooking the leg, and Khepri again digging down, finding a way to stay in this one.
And another
one. Thane sized him right up.
Stick with what works, you know?
He's not going for the cover either. Thane looking to continue this offense here. Oh! Huge pile driver. What a deadly maneuver there. Could that do it for Khepri? And again, Khepri.
I mean, we saw how resilient Khepri was at Divinity.
Oh, absolutely.
We've seen that he can go. He can go for 15 minutes. He can go for 20.
Khepri shooting the shots low now on the leg. Following up with Thane perfectly. It would work in that arm.
I mean, Khepri has had some pretty impressive upsets before. It would be, I mean, can you imagine what it would do for Khepri to win this match?
Oh, absolutely. A win over the man who possesses the key to the kingdom, I mean.
And doing it all by himself. Like we said, no Yuri Huntron, no Perry Demir, no triad ringside for this contest.
Big kicks to the side there. And Khepri back in the corner, though.
And now look at this. Thane Blackwood, is he going for a... No, he's not.
Top.
Ooh! Springboard.
Quick lariat takes Khepri down.
What the hell is he looking for?
Off of the ropes. Oh! Going low but missed. And Khepri, with something of his own, just spiking Thane face first down into the mat. And now Khepri, after that high rent district, Thane, though, trying to recover. Khepri catches him with a shot. Walking the tightrope, and a big drop kick from Khepri, taking down Mr. Key to the Kingdom.
This could do it.
Into the cover. Strider very up close and personal in this match. You saw him rush over.
I won't lie, for a minute, I thought he was going to put Thane's foot on the rope.
I did too, honestly.
I'm not quite sure what his tactics are.
I don't know if that was what he was going to do or if that thought even crossed his mind, but I noticed Darnell was looking right at him, and he didn't have an opportunity.
Well, I mean, I'm
just saying.
I mean, the only thing he should be thinking about right now is taking the damn shades off. I don't know what kind of fool would be wearing sunglasses at night, but Jack Strider is just one of a kind, I guess.
Absolutely.
Oh!
Double stomp right to the gut of Thane Blackwood, trying to pick himself up from the trio one position. Kicking out there at 2.
Not enough to put down Mr. Key to the Kingdom. Khepри's got to figure out a way to put an end to this matchup. Oh.
Absolutely. Ooh, throwing Thane over the top, and I think I know what Khepri is looking for here.
Strider warning him.
Over the top. Oh, beautifully done. Corkscrew plancha over the top. Oh, Khepri.
Oh. Calling out Strider.
Are now initiating the count now.
And what you gonna do? Yeah, that's what I thought. Not gonna do nothing in your off-brand polo. Oh, springboard drop kick there.
Darnell keeping a close eye on Strider, though. Khepri also keeping a close eye on him as well.
Yeah, he's letting him know. Oh, but it cost him. Took his eye off the prize.
Just for a second. And Thane now looking for something
here. We go.
Here. Oh! Stacking them up. Nice tiger bomb there by Blackwood. 2! Oh, almost 3, but no. Khepri getting the shoulders up just in time.
I think some of the SWW faithful are even calling out Strider. As you can see, he's arguing with some of the fans here ringside.
Thane looking for, reliable. Oh, and no. Look at that shooting star.
Reliable as Frank Graham attending. And what the hell is this?
Oh, looking for a fisherman's, I think, but Thane reversing it. Rolling him up.
Inside cradle, no.
Oh, God, super close to 3 there, but not enough. Oh, big time drop kick from Blackwood. Scouting Khepri.
Ladies and gentlemen, later tonight, our #1 contenders fatal 4-way elimination match. Who's going to be the one to challenge Shannon Silvera for the world title at On the Verge? It's going to be one of those 4 men that have, all of them, for the first time, are going to be in the ring with one another. Stitches, James Frost, Trey Mercer, and the forefather Everett Creed. Place your bets. Make sure to comment in the live section. What the hell? Oh my God!
Lance victory roll from Khepri with the shoulders down. And no Thane finding a way to stay alive in this one. And this is awesome indeed. What a hell of a matchup between these two we're witnessing. And Khepri coming in hot. He ain't done yet. Coming back at him with another one.
This is as excited as Dallas got since the Cowboys beat the Commanders. And now, Khepri going upstairs.
Dane coming too. Capri stalking him. We saw what he did last time. Oh, but no, missing that double axe handle.
Tweaked his knee in the process.
Dane firing off on all cylinders now.
The kicks, the strikes. Very similar. Quite familiar. He's bringing Capri up top. I don't know what Thane is looking for here. So late in the game. Oh my God!
Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
And Thane Blackwood, I'll tell you what, he is a tremendous young athlete. The future is bright for a superstar that holds the key to the kingdom, and there it is!
Oh, reliable, baby!
He actually hit it!
Shooting star splash! And Capri gets the shoulder up just in time to stay in it.
Damn. When was the last time he actually won with that move? Look out! Inside cradle, here we go!
Inside cradle from Capri!
Oh, the 2 count from the inside cradle. Others would call it a small package. And now Thane Blackwood back in control. Something has got to give. I know we've said that tonight before, but this matchup is just wearing down both of these competitors.
Ooh, Thane was coming in hot there.
Might have hit his head on the turnbuckle. Couldn't tell.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ooh, Capri. Catching him there with a shot, and now, ooh, innovative move here from Capri.
Wait a minute.
We're buying some time. Going up top.
Thane is dazed.
Ooh! Colliding with a turnbuckle. Capri with the athleticism comes back. Rolling him up. He's got him all wrapped up.
Got a prawn here.
Monty A's pretzels be jealous. Oh, and no.
And now, oh, what a hard shot to the head right there.
Now both of these guys starting to slow down now. The effects of this matchup coming into play.
Oh, absolutely, Nathan. I mean, this matchup been going now for a couple of minutes. The tanks on both of these guys got to be getting a little closer to E.
Absolutely. Dane firing back some slow shots there, but getting the advantage. Ooh.
Now,
moving out of the way. Ooh.
Yep.
His leg.
Starting to show some fatigue here.
These guys definitely slowing down.
Now Capri with a nice senton. I mean, at this point, you got to be thinking, with as much as I got left, I got to do what needs to be done. I got to put the exclamation point down. I got to hit my best maneuver and get him down for just 3 seconds.
Capri looking at, do that, and possibly more. Ryder's following Capri all throughout the ring. Wherever they're at, he is around. He has not stayed still for this match a bit.
No, not. Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
Looking for that lariat. Capri moving out of the way.
It's like a twist of the bull moose.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, panic switch.
The what?
The panic switch from Thane Blackwood. And that'll do it. Out of nowhere.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest as a result of pinfall, Thane Blackwood.
Thane victorious in a hell of a matchup between these two men.
Yeah, it took the panic switch. And Thane Blackwood with a lot of momentum, but the question is, what's going to happen next with Thane Blackwood and Jack Strider?
Absolutely. I know this is not the last conversation that Strider's going to try to have with this kid.
And speaking of conversations, it looks like we're going to have one in just a few moments with none other than the one, the only, Jimmy.
Let's take it backstage to Donovan Hester as he's standing by with Jimmy.
I'm here backstage with one of, well, the representative of one of the 4 men competing in tonight's main event to become the #1 contender for the SWW World Heavyweight Championship. SWW faithful, please welcome at this time, Jimmy.
Donovan, a pleasure. I've heard such good things about you.
Really? Thank you, sir.
Oh, yes. My client is always watching what goes on. Keeps him vigilant. After all, he's made it his duty to maintain his lawn from any pests that would sprout up. So it's best to know where to start. Wouldn't you agree? Now, what is it that you would like to know?
Well, Jimmy, after defeating the main man Argus Gore during Divinity Weekend, tonight is said to be possibly the biggest match in your client Stitch's career. A chance to compete for the highest honor in our industry. But first he has to face off against 3 former champions who were also successful back in June. From your perspective, is your client prepared to take on such a tall order?
My, Donovan. What are you insinuating?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to offend.
Relax, Donovan. There's nothing to be anxious about. I know you're scurrying around, trying to pick all our brains, but last I checked, that was my profession, dear boy, and I would appreciate it if you took my client's pedigree seriously at this time. While it is true certain accolades have eluded him for much of his tenure here, are championships the real measure of one's value? Of one's contributions to society? If so, then what might happen if a man who values order by any means necessary, well, what happens when that man gains the world in the palm of his hand? This is the question my client aims to propose to the SWW faithful tonight, and then finally answer at On the Verge. So to put it simply, I can't answer if he's prepared. The actual dilemma is whether those men have made their peace before he finally arrives.
Speaking of arrivals, yours on the season premiere of Adrenaline was rather shocking. I mean, the ring had already begun to get crowded, and then you made your client's case known to the world that he wanted that championship. Last season, that sort of thing would have been a far cry for the Lawn Daddy, so what's different about this year, about this moment for Stitches?
That much I'm not able to answer at this time. After all, there are some things even patients withhold against doctor's orders. But I can tell you this much. My client doesn't like to be disappointed. Those other men in that ring had better give it 100%, or my client will eat them alive. Whether he meant that figuratively or, well, literally. We'll just have to find out. Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment.
Of course, sir, but just one more question. Where is Stitches?
I said, excuse me.
Sir, I'm not sure
I
what...
think it's best you leave now. My client has to make his final preparations for tonight. It's going to be exhilarating.
Nathan, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Jimmy might be Stitches.
Oh, really?
I did some research.
Wow. You're a regular modern-day fucking Nostradamus.
The following Women's World Championship Eliminator matchup is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Silas Birch, representing Inertia, weighing in at 128 pounds, Moonbeam!
Nathan, what's a Nostradamus?
Will you just call him, man? You must be on that soul vibe.
Oh, I wish I was. I've heard it's an exhilarating experience. You find things about yourself, your style, your feelings of life, your preferences.
All right. Let's focus on the match at hand here. We got a women's championship eliminator here. Moonbeam and the new SWW Women's World Champion Cody Hale. One-on-one.
One-on-one, my ass. Silas Birch is ringside, and we have seen what that has meant before in the past.
That is very, very true indeed. He will do anything for his peach.
Is she even from Georgia?
Peaches. No. She's from North Dakota.
Then why would she be
Yeah, figure that. I don't know. That's just what he calls her. It's like his nickname for his girl.
I mean...
His peach. Will you hush?
I didn't say anything.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by the World Angelo. From Honubby, Oklahoma, weighing in at 141 pounds, she is the SWW Women's World Champion, the Thunderbird, Cody Hale!
The Thunderbird, Cody Hale, the champ, is here!
Yeah, that's not why I'm very thrilled to see Cody Hale. But what I didn't expect was who would be accompanying her to the ring.
Well, apparently, as we saw on the season premiere of Adrenaline, apparently Angelo has brokered some sort of deal with Commissioner Vale that he's Cody's manager now. I mean, I know they're family and all, but I don't think Cody Hill really needs a manager.
Now there's going to be a lot of variables in this championship eliminator, because not only do we have to think about Silas Birch and his antics, but we also got to think, what are Angelo's intentions?
You got to think, this whole damn family's so dysfunctional. There's so much of a family feud between Angelo and Vincent Cage, Cody Hill. It makes Steve Harvey jealous.
It's going to be an exciting matchup nonetheless. Darnell calling the bell, and we are underway.
Women's Championship Eliminator.
It is the Lightning Bomb versus the Ketamine Kiss.
Ooh, big shot to the gut there. That's way to take Moonbeam down to her knees to start this thing off. And Cody Hill looking to start off strong, start off quick. Going for the knee of Moonbeam there. Continuing. Going after that lower half. Moonbeam very an interesting competitor, to say the least. I mean, she is...
well, of course she is. She's Silas's peach.
She is a whole pocket
from North
full
Dakota.
Of sunshine. Ooh, missing that elbow there. Cody blocking it. Moonbeam, we saw her in action at Divinity as well in that Inertia versus Triad matchup. And Moonbeam is... man, she's a spitfire, to say the least.
No doubt. That's what I mentioned, the Ketamine Kiss. You got to watch out. Fireman's carry right into the blowing knee to the head.
Both women back and forth with one another. Blocking each other's strikes.
This match is going to be pretty intense. Wait a minute.
Angelo throwing... what? Angelo throwing in a kendo stick in the ring?
Blatant. I mean...
Darnell having to obviously get that out of there. Is he trawling right now?
I think so. I'm not quite sure what Angelo's intentions are. Maybe he was trying to get Cody Hale to use it like she ever would.
Recover. Great 2 count there.
I mean, you got to think about it like this, Nathan. I mean, if Moonbeam is victorious, she would be next in line for a championship opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true. You know, going back to what you were saying earlier, you know how I would hate to be right now?
Who?
Darnell. He's got to keep eyes on Silas Birch, of course. And that's a hard of enough job.
Oh!
And now you also got to think about Angelo being out here. He's got to keep his eyes on both of these guys and the women inside of the ring. There's a lot of variables in this match right now. A lot of explosive variables.
Explosive is a good way to put it, because Silas Birch, even though he lost the matchup on Adrenaline, that #1 contenders match, the effect on Yuri Hontron's taken hold. In a way, Silas Birch was actually victorious because the Soul Vine is taking its effect. And then you have Angelo, who viciously assaulted his brother after what he believes had costed him this matchup at Divinity against Creed. And we haven't seen Vincent Cage since. Yeah. So you want to tell me that Angelo cares about his family? That's a load of BS.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying too. Like I said, I'm not sure why Angelo has brokered this deal. Apparently, that he said he brokered this deal with Vale, that he's Cody Hill's manager now.
I can't imagine Vale agreeing to that.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I thought about too. Why would Vale feel the need to agree to something like that? Then again, I mean, we could question some of Vale's decisions.
I don't know. I mean, he went up against Bruno Caldwell and his corrupt actions. I don't know. Maybe Vale is a changed man. I'm not quite sure. It's not like I am Jebediah Vale. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not some Cajun guy who gets power hungry at times.
And now Cody Hale. They're starting to get into, I call this ugly offense, when it's not really just your catch-as-catch-scan wrestling. They're just throwing hands.
Ooh, Cody missing that Meteora. Oh, yep. Moonbeam.
Ugly offense.
Talk about ugly. Yeah, that was bowling shoe ugly.
Yeah.
Just a forearm right to the back, and Moonbeam with a bulldog there. Taking down the champ. Silas, of course, in the corner. Trying to get his peach amped up in this one. Angelo maybe trying to quieten this crowd down, cheering for Cody Hill.
I have no idea what his intentions are.
Yeah, he's an odd one.
I mean, he has really been a basket case ever since delivering that Blood Eagle to his brother.
You got to be a whole different kind of monster to attack your own blood like that. Not just your own blood, but your little brother. That's somebody who's supposed to rely and depend on you throughout your entire life.
You know what sickens me is that we even heard like throughout that whole story where Creed said we will see the monster that Angelo will become. It's almost like, I mean, you want to talk about a Nostradamus. I mean, it's a scary thing to see what Angelo really has become. And
you really Google Nostradamus that fast?
Look, you know, I'm a professional.
That's what you were doing during the break.
Look, I'm a professional. I got to do what I got to do. But nevertheless, oh, here we go. Here we go. Ugly offense. These two women are just looking to beat the living crap out of one another. And we've seen what Cody Hale is capable of. She is ready to throw caution to the wind. Trial by flight, if you will. Body on the line, she will sacrifice herself to take down her opponents. Oh! It's a me. Stomp like a Goomba, split leg moonsault. Never thought I'd say those two things consecutively. Kick out.
Moonbeam powering out there.
Silas was a little bit worried there for his peach from North Dakota. And now to the turnbuckle there.
Moonbeam trying to recover on the outside.
Here we go.
Cody.
You talk about, here we go.
Oh, you were just talking about that. Throwing her body to the wind, throwing caution to the wind, and
Cody Hale, I don't think she's done.
Oh, hell no, she's not getting these fans pumped up looking for something big. What in the hell?
Angelo stopping Cody Hale.
Angelo stopped. You remember what he said to her? On Adrenaline, he told her that she needed to stop taking these unnecessary risks, as he put it.
What a mentor. What a caring cousin.
And now
I'm so proud of Angelo.
Taking advantage of the situation at hand here.
So proud of the man looking out for his family. That's a humanitarian right there.
Oh, yeah, give him the Nobel Peace Prize.
Moonbeam now in control, and it really seems like Angelo's plan has backfired. I mean, I'm not sure if it completely... like I said, I don't know what he's looking for.
Off, that's for sure. Moonbeam going through. Oh, tope suicida through the ropes, and Moonbeam, Silas letting Moonbeam fly.
Yeah, I mean, Silas doing... I'm just going to say it like this. We know what Silas's intentions are. So he's going to look out for Moonbeam's best interest. I'm not quite... Look at that menacing stare. Does that look like a cousin that is looking out for his family?
Moonbeam stomping a mud hole.
I don't know. The John Lennon sunglasses are a bit of a sign. That's a bit of an obvious to me that this man is obvious. He's up to no good.
Shots to the gut now for Moonbeam. Just again stomping a mud hole in the champ.
Here we go.
Just vicious. There's this vicious like offense for Moonbeam once again. I mean, she just gets in these. She gets almost possessed in her matches sometimes. I mean, she just almost loses all control. She's just so relentless in her attacks.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, that's what Silas loves about her. I mean, Moonbeam is the only one out of inertia. Moonbeam's the only one out of inertia that I feel isn't really brainwashed by Silas Birch. It seems like there's a genuine connection there.
Moonbeam getting connected in this inverted figure 4 right now.
That was a smooth transition.
Absolutely.
I can't rely on, other broadcast colleagues to do that.
No, thank you, Jack. I appreciate that.
Nevertheless, Cody Hale.
The best for nothing.
Yeah. Well, attendance is key. Now, Irish whip from Cody Hale. Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. The turnbuckle over there on the right side. Darnell having to adjust it right now.
I'm pretty sure Silas Birch was the one that undid that turnbuckle.
Yeah, I think so, Nostradamus. I think so.
And now look at Angelo doing the same thing.
What the hell?
I don't get it. Cody
was kind of arguing with the ref there a little bit.
I can't stand Angelo. You know something, Nathan? I'm gonna have some stroke here. I've been hearing about Stallion Steeds of the Week. You know what? I'm gonna come up with one of my own. Angelo, you're the jack-off of the night. That's right. I went there. I said it.
You want me to tell them to get you a graphic ready?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I got the power.
Yeah, boys, you heard that. In the truck. He wants to make it official. Handing off the second rope.
Yep.
Ooh, sunset flip,
Whoa.
rolling through. Oh, nice Liger bomb there.
Calling the audible, realizing not enough to get the shoulders down, transitions into the power bomb. Angelo talking crap to the fans. Man, there's just so many variables, and now look at this. Darnell realizing the turnbuckle is exposed, as does Cody Hale, but she's got to stay focused, Nathan.
Going for that drop kick there, though. Moonbeam moving out of the way.
Took too much time focusing on Angelo, and his actions gave Moonbeam enough time to recover.
Moonbeam just trying to slow this thing down to her pace now. Trying to stifle the offense of Cody Hale.
Dallas ain't happy about it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, they're not happy about a lot of things.
Moonbeam coming through. Oh, big clothesline taking Cody out and over the top.
And now right next to the world himself. All 7 continents, all 4 oceans.
Moonbeam in full control right now. Oh, just dropping Cody face first on that barricade. You know, I'm glad that we don't have our announce table down there anymore. I don't want to be this close to some of this mess going on. I like being back up in the skybox.
Yeah, it's nice.
Moonbeam arguing with Angelo, bought Cody some time.
Yeah, he did. Paying dividends. I don't know if it's how Cody would like it.
Yeah, no, I think she was just arguing with Angelo about that. And getting rolled up by Moonbeam now. Shoulders down. Ooh, that was close.
Only 2 from the Peach. From North Dakota.
Moonbeam trying to maintain the offense right now in this one. Pulling Cody in for it. Ooh, nice neck breaker there.
I just feel like Silas Birch is just waiting to take advantage of a certain moment here.
Moonbeam on the second rope, stalking Cody. Off of it. Oh, no, missing. Owen getting caught right there with a Shining Wizard to the head.
His Peach landing on her Peach, and then Cody Hale taking advantage. It doesn't get much more poetic. And now Silas Birch providing a distraction once again.
Oh, Moonbeam. Oh, that signature elbow drop neck breaker from her there.
Silas paying dividends.
Ooh. Cody Hale still having enough to kick out, though, of course.
Oh, come on.
What's Angelo doing?
Angelo is distracting Moonbeam. I don't know what the hell this is about. I don't know why Angelo's out.
Oh! What the hell? Who is this? A fan has jumped the barricade.
I don't know. We need security out here. Pronto.
What in the hell is going on here tonight? What the hell is going on in this matchup?
Angelo was just attacked by a fan.
Oh, that's not a fan.
That's his brother.
It's Vincent Cage.
Payback from Divinity.
And now the brothers on the outside.
Trading shots.
Beating the hell out of one another.
Moonbeam's got to stay focused. Cody Hale going to take advantage of the distraction.
Moonbeam getting caught. It's time for the Hail Mary. What?
Hail Mary, but
no.
She's too focused on her family. The odds against her, and now Silas distracting the official.
Angelo. Oh my God! The guitar. We've seen Silas Birch carry that a while back, a long time ago. No, ketamine kiss.
Oh no! Don't tell me. After the distractions, the family dispute. Silas Birch, the guitar, the ketamine kiss, the cover, and Moonbeam has defeated Cody Hale.
And Angelo and Vincent Cage are still beating the hell out of each other out here on the outside. Oh, and now Angelo running for the hills.
Vincent Cage chasing his brother right out of the American Airlines Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest as a result of pinfall, Moonbeam!
I can't believe this, Jack. Moonbeam is victorious.
And I guess because of that victory, despite how controversial it may have been, Moonbeam is next in line for an opportunity at the SWW Women's World Championship.
And you know now, Jack, I don't know if the question is going to be, can Cody focus with all of this going on around her between her family? I mean, this is madness.
And the madness is about to continue with our upcoming main event. But folks, We will be right back here on SWW Blitz.
Almighty Father, hear my prayer, for I stand before you, not as a mere mortal, but as your chosen vessel in the arena of combat. As I prepare to step into the ring of SWW, I ask of you to invoke your divine presence to guide me, to fortify my spirit and to sanctify my purpose. In this realm of violence and spectacle, let it be known that I am not here for glory or fame, but to wage a righteous war against the forces of darkness that have corrupted this sacred ground for too long. The denizens of SWW have revelled in bloodshed and chaos, forsaking the path of righteousness for the allure of earthly desires. But fear not, for I bring tidings of redemption and salvation. With each thunderous slam and resounding echo of the mat, I shall preach your word, O Lord, and sow the seed of enlightenment among the masses. For I am not merely a wrestler, I am a shepherd of souls, called upon to shepherd the lost back to your divine embrace. Let those who doubt my purpose tremble in the shadow of your might, for they shall witness the righteous fury of your servant unleashed upon the unholy. Let them bear witness to the spectacle of divine retribution, as I vanquish all who stand in opposition to your will. And so, as I step into the arena of SWW, let my presence serve as a beacon of hope for the faithful and a warning for the wicked. For I am Brother McCarthy, the harbinger of your divine justice, and my crusade shall not be denied. Amen.
Mr. Birch, we need to have a little discussion.
Oh, Jebediah, just the man I wanted to see. You damn right we gotta talk. I'm sure you come to discuss my little birdie's women's championship match she just earned. I am so very proud of my little peach.
That is a discussion we will have. But Mr. Birch, what happened out there was nothing short of unacceptable. I will not have you and that big red-headed son of a bitch Angelo running around thinking you run my show. Making matches behind my back? Interfering in that women's title eliminator? I will not tolerate this behavior any longer.
Whoa, slow your roll there, Vale. I think you underestimate Mr. Angelo and myself. See, while you were busy gawking over your dimes and shiny new toys, we've been conducting simple business that we as managers on your show are more than qualified to do. And by the looks of things, it seems Mr. Angelo and I have been doing quite a better job than yourself, if I may say so. No disrespect now.
Now listen here, you seed-smelling jackass. I've put up with a whole lot of your bull since coming back into my role as commissioner, but I won't do it anymore. You and Angelo's schemes are over. And since you want to question my capabilities, I think we'll have ourselves a good old exhibition match on adrenaline. It will be you, Silas Birch, versus Angelo. And before the two of you even try to pull anything, I am ordering that there absolutely must be a winner. No forfeiting, no silly finger pokes, nothing of the sort. The two of you will end this little charade by beating the absolute hell out of one another. Now get the hell out of my arena before I have you escorted out.
I don't know what's crawled up his rear end and died, but I'll teach you a thing or two, you Cajun-smelling piece of...
Hey, Silas, it's prime time.
Jesus, Mother of Mary, Kid, how long you been standing there?
It's prime time. Didn't you get Prime Time's emails? Your email is still birchdaddy69@AOL.com, right?
Boy, what the hell are you talking about? No, kid, does it look like I'm in the mood to sign no damn autographs?
Oh, the man of Florida must have given Pride Time the wrong email. But Pride Time is not a fan. No, Pride Time is a fan of your
Boys,
work.
first off, slow your ass down, okay? Second of all, are you that little one kid from Rush? Got killed by Yamashita? Does a weird little goofy thing with his fingers?
Pride Time has no memory of this, but he does believe that it had happened.
Huh?
But that's the past. And Pride Time is here now because he would like to join Inertia.
You want to do what now? Look, listen, Prime Time, is it? One does not simply join Inertia. It's a way of life, a commune, a family. And we sure as hell ain't looking to add any new members, especially no goddamn comedy act. We already took out some unneeded foolishness after Divinity, and I'll be damned if my family ain't the one you can come crawling begging for a spot.
Prime Time,
Prime time, high time, low time, I don't care what damn time it is. I ain't got time for this. Hey, wait a minute. Prime time.
Yes, it's Pride Time.
Goddamn. Listen, kid. I just got an idea. Val just put me in quite a precarious position, you see. He's trying to tear apart my little business agreement with that cousin of Cody Hale, and now I gotta face off with him on adrenaline. However, my attention is fully focused on my little birdie taking Cody's championship and bringing it to Inertia. So I tell you what, you take my spot in that little match on adrenaline, and if you somehow beat her cousin, I'll consider you joining Inertia. You know, a little scratch my back, I scratch yours, that kind of deal.
Really? Oh man, thank you, Mr. Birch. Pride Time can definitely defeat Vincent Cage. He will begin preparing immediately. Pride Time did it!
No, well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Problem solved.
Oh, another way of getting out of a situation.
Oh, well, if there's a man that can find many ways to do it, it's Silas Birch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing night here on the season premiere of SWW Blitz.
Absolutely, Jack. It's almost main event time. Let's hear from the coach.
Hey, man, hold up. I only got 2 minutes till showtime. It, we ball. Hey, yo, Dallas. How y'all living? Cause it's time to huddle up. Besides, ain't nobody tell y'all need a coach to run a blitz, right? Now, I'm not sure what you've heard through the grapevine this evening, but let me be clear, folks. All that noise from my opponents don't mean a thing until we step in the ring and see who backs it up. That's all I've done since I pulled up to Coalition. Since day one, I told everyone and their mama who the hell I am and what I am willing to do to make it happen. Everybody had a plan till they got hit in the mouth, right? And I'm finna smack anyone that's ever doubted me and theirs tonight. Cause I'm not just calling my shot for that world title, Shannon. I'm calling ISO on you, champ. And if I gotta smoke 3 heavy hitters just to run my friendly fade, so be it. I'm not exactly what some of these folks may picture a future world champion to be, but ask around about me and everyone will tell you that I work every day like I already am one. Cause there's no time to waste when there's history to be made for people that look like me. Each and every time I walk out that door, I put the world on my back like my last name. And when I step through that curtain, I gotta carry it like a feather and not miss a beat. But do I look scared? Nah. Do I look worried? Nah. Do I need more time to get ready? Bitch, I've been ready. I'm always ready for days like this, for plays like this, for moments like this, because I promise you, SWW faithful, if you put that ball in front of me, you give it to me and tell me to run with it, I ain't letting up till I take that shit to the crib. Do I have a witness? Dallas, are you with me? Because the coach is checking into the game. Yeah, that's about 2 minutes.
The 2-minute warning, if you will, our main event, right here, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is the main event of the evening, and it is a #1 contenders match for the SWW World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the competitors first, from the Lawn, weighing in at 227 pounds, Stitches!
He's not fooling me, Nathan. That's Jimmy.
Well, nonetheless, Stitches is out here now. And I don't know what goes on inside of that head, but whatever it is, you do not want to be on the opposite ends of it when it's Stitches staring in front of you.
Well, he could definitely have a menacing stare, as you can see. We've seen what Stitches is capable of against the likes of Lips, against the likes of Argus Gore, and now against the likes of Trey Mercer, James Frost, and Everett Creed, all to get an opportunity to compete for the SWW World's Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely. What a motley crew of competitors in this matchup.
Can you imagine Stitches as world champion?
That is a very odd one indeed.
Odd is an understatement when it comes to the Lawn Daddy.
We could see him one-on-one with Shannon Silvera on the verge. Or perhaps this man.
The Infinite Hero, who is here to cement his legacy and win this matchup to face the Gate City God.
A fan favorite in this one for sure.
Introducing his opponents first, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the Infinite Hero, James Frost.
James Frost looking to have an opportunity to win his first championship here in SWW.
Absolutely, and what a first championship it would be to win. The most prestigious prize in all of this industry, if you ask me.
All four of these individuals were victorious at Divinity. And a very trying last rites match against Beauchamp. Frost definitely staking his claim in this #1 contenders match.
He has definitely got the deck stacked against him here tonight, though, but he's going to have to be pinned or submit to lose this one.
That's right.
It is elimination rules. Every man must be pinned or submit until there is one man standing. And if there's one man who's got a better chance than any, I think it might be this man. The coach, Trey Mercer.
From Peoria, Illinois, weighing in at 269 pounds, he is the coach, Trey Mercer.
SWW faithful, put it in the live chat. Talk about it in the watch party. Put your comments down of who you want to see become the #1 contender. I have a good feeling that this man right here may just be the fan favorite.
The coach has checked into the game. He is all business.
Trey Mercer was victorious, kicking off Night 2 of Divinity against the Sunshine Kid. 2 out of 3 falls. This could be the biggest opportunity of Trey Mercer's career, but he's got to defeat James Frost. He's got to defeat Stitches. He's got to defeat Creed to get to Silvera.
You know, all these potential matches for On the Verge sound amazing. Shannon Silvera versus Trey Mercer, Shannon Silvera versus Stitches, Shannon Silvera versus James Frost, and of course, Shannon Silvera versus Everett Creed. Now, we've seen that before, but we haven't seen any of those earlier 3 versus Silvera before. It'll be the first time they've ever stepped foot in the ring with the Gate City God.
Yeah, but despite that, since their last time in the ring together, both Silvera and Creed are not the same men that they used to be.
No, absolutely
Despite
not.
what Jack Strider thinks.
Yeah, Strider's so out of touch, he thinks Ash Jeeves is still the #1 web search engine.
Indeed. But nevertheless, there is one more man left to enter.
This will never end, 'cause I want more
Shore, Long Island, New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, he is the forefather of fear, Everett Creed!
You know, that name could be used for a lot of people that try to be scary. What's intimidating about Everett Creed is that everything he has predicted and called thus far has transpired, including the transformation of Angelo. Could it be that Shannon Silvera, as Everett Creed predicted, that Ace Whistler would lose said championship to Silvera? Will it be Creed that takes the title from the Gate City God?
Creed definitely one of the most harrowing forces in this matchup. This is truly anyone's match. This is anyone's game, but if I had to give an advantage to someone, it's unfortunately got to be this man.
The word aura has been used quite often. I just look at the sea of lights, the flames. You talk about an individual that uses mind games, psychological warfare to his advantage. Everett Creed does it like no other. And you could see already his mental state, the dehumanizing has already begun.
Of course. Ooh, shot from the back of the head there, Frost.
Oh my God!
A little bit of double team action here to start us off in our main event of the evening, folks. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the video. Of course, comment and make sure you're subscribed to the channel here. You may be, you may not be, but double check just to be sure. Oh, as it truly helps us out here on YouTube and continues our channel to keep growing as we enter our main event of the night here.
It all started as a reason to fight, and look how much SWW has grown since its first day. That is because of you, the SWW faithful.
Absolutely.
Now, Stitch is taking Everett Creed to the outside. Frost and Mercer inside the squared circle. It's going to be a lot of action to call here.
Very much indeed. There's going to be a lot going on in this one at all times. Right now, you've got Creed and Stitches on the outside of the ring fighting each other, and you've got Frost and Mercer on the inside. Remember, this is a fatal four-way match. Elimination rules, but there are no disqualifications.
This really all started on the season premiere of Adrenaline when Silvera was addressing his victory, his championship victory, and then was interrupted by Creed. Had some strong words, and Silvera calling out Creed for being afraid of being loved and success. And Creed letting him know what you fear is losing that championship and losing that title to me. And then what we didn't expect was Trey Mercer to cut him off.
Ooh,
just a similar way like James Frost just cut off Trey right there.
Bob shoulder breaker from the Infinite Hero.
Trey Mercer definitely putting both Silvera and Creed on notice, and then was interrupted by Frost talking about cementing his legacy. And then Jimmy coming out talking about his client and how he wants to have a little bit more fun and how the championship could give him absolution. And then last but not least, Commissioner Vale making this matchup official. What a story we have got to this point here.
On the verge, round two, going to be an absolutely groundbreaking, historical event in our industry. And it all begins here tonight. What will the main event be?
We've come a long way since the first On the Verge.
Oh, absolutely.
And now look at this. James Frost has Trey Mercer on the ropes. I don't know what the hell he's looking for.
Look at the strength of the Infinite Hero. Taking Trey all the way from the outside to the inside of the ring. We've got a cover by Stitches and a submission hold by Frost. That's going to be a little harder to keep up with. You could have multiple pinfalls going on or multiple submissions at the exact same time. Only really going to have to be able to focus on one. That could play a factor in this matchup as well until you start seeing some of the eliminations tick down.
Yeah, it looked like Stitches had Creed down there for a moment, and now he's choking him out in the corner illegally. Actually, no, there's no disqualification, like you said.
Anything goes in this. Anything goes in this.
Honestly, that could play in the favor of Stitches.
If Stitches and Creed, I believe that would play into the favor of.
Yeah, because Stitches is just so unpredictable, and then if ever Creed brings out that baseball bat, anything is possible.
Ray and Frost working together on Stitches there.
Yeah, the two
momentarily.
Pound for pound strongest athletes in this matchup, maybe even in SWW altogether.
Creed trying to recover on the apron right now as Trey takes it to Stitches.
Yeah, no doubt. And one thing that you got to pick up is all four of these men are legitimate contenders. They were all victorious at Divinity.
Yes.
James Frost victorious in a last rites casket match against Beauchamp. Stitches victorious in a no disqualification match against Argus Gore. Trey Mercer victorious in a 2 out of 3 falls match with the Sunshine Kid. And Everett Creed victorious against Angela. So, all four of these men definitely have a stake at the claim of the title.
Absolutely. They've all earned their spot to be here. That is certain.
That was an impressive Uranagi there by Trey Mercer. Not enough to eliminate Stitches.
Right now, it's all about who wants it more and who has the skill and the wherewithal in the ring to get it done here tonight.
You know, you think about outlasting the competitors, but I also look at the unpredictability of Stitches as well. He could be a favorite. James Frost is very determined. He wants to complete his tale here in SWW. That's going to give him a lot of motivation. Trey Mercer, one of the, if not the fastest rising superstar in SWW. And of course, Everett Creed, the forefather of fear, looking to write his story to tell. Anyone could win this match.
Couldn't agree more with you, Jack, but I gotta think that the winner of this match is gonna come down to who can have the most
wait a minute.
Game.
Hate to cut you off. Wow. Everett Creed with the arms of sorrow. If that's not a message, I don't know what is.
Quiet on James Frost.
Sending a message
to the world's champion. Frost fighting his way out. There was Mercer and Stitches on the outside battling him.
And James Frost
spiking him down.
Impaler DDT to Creed. Is that going to be it? Now, Nathan, I got to ask, if you're Shannon Silvera, is there anyone that you would see that he would want to win this matchup more than anybody else? Or even would he want to see anybody certainly lose this? Oh my God!
Frost throwing caution to the wind and just throwing himself at Stitches and Mercer.
Oh no! Oh God! Here we go.
Going under the ring to grab some toys.
And
he's got a steel chair, just cracks it right across Stitches' head as he comes around the ring post on the outside.
Creed calling the audible. I think he was intentionally looking to grab that baseball bat. He saw Stitches coming around on the corner, realized got to grab the closest thing to me. Turned out to be the steel chair.
And for a cover now on Stitches, and no. And then, regards to your question, Jack, I gotta believe that Silvera would want to face any of these guys. I mean, he's no doubt going to be a fighting champion and wants to take on all challenges. I mean, he stated that before, but I think it would be just a little more sweet for him to beat Everett Creed once again in his eyes.
I could see that. I almost see it as like a 3-way, 4-way tie that he would want to see all of these men, not only the most, but the least. You got to be worried about Stitch's unpredictability. You got to be worried about the fact that James Frost is just about as experienced as Silvera is. And then Trey Mercer, pound for pound, is, you could even say, a superior athlete. But none of these men know Shannon Silvera the way that the forefather of fear does. There is a lot to look into this matchup. Certainly any one of these men could be a threat to the championship reign of Shannon Silvera.
And Mercer on the outside with Frost right now, and a nice Uranagi into that barricade. Creed admiring his handiwork on Stitches, but
it's a fatal 4-way. Creed making
see the coach coming in.
Trey Mercer calling him out, and now Creed talking trash.
Not gonna talk it for too long. Look at the strength of the coach.
Powering Creed. Man.
Clawing at the face of Frost on the outside here. And now Stitches going for that steel chair.
Here we go.
Wanting to play by Creed and over the skull of the Infinite Hero.
Stitches definitely loves to use his trinkets, his toys, anything he could find. It reminds him of, oh, home sweet home on the lawn.
Stitches just swinging away at Frost. Oh my God.
Stitches is a very strange individual.
He's not only that, he's just almost a rabid animal.
That's a good way to put it. The question is somebody going to be able to put him down?
Stitches
look out.
came right into the ring and went right for Creed, and Mercer challenging Stitches almost.
And these men just swinging, and now James Frost has Creed in the corner. There's just so much going on. Got German suplex there from Trey Mercer. Creed delivering a boot to Frost.
And for the trifecta, and he gets it.
And now, whoa, Creed catching Frost into a Uranagi.
Ooh, turning into a German by Trey. Looking for a trifecta on him as well.
Everybody just getting thrown around the ring with German suplexes from the coach. And Trey Mercer fired up.
Stitches stalking Frost on the outside.
And what the hell is Stitches looking for? Oh my God.
Imploding somersault on the outside. And Trey.
Meanwhile, in the ring, Trey was dropping Creed on the back of his head. Oh! I think Frost was able to move out of the way. I couldn't tell. And now Creed's got Stitches. Uh-oh, drop toe hold. Oh no, I think he's looking for the Genesis device, but Stitch is able to escape. Ooh.
Back with a headbutt. Frost now on the top rope. Eyeing down the coach. Oh, a huge double axe handle. Taking Trey down. And now Frost looking to switch focus to Stitches.
No man has been eliminated thus far.
Stitches just relentless in his assault here in this one.
Just throwing his whole body.
Taking everyone out.
Into both competitors. And now clawing at the face of the founder of SWW and gets kicked in the face by the Infinite Hero.
Trey was looking for a trifecta of Germans on Frost.
Oh, wow.
Frost had him scouted. Oh, and now rolling him up.
Oh, look at this.
Package. Frost trying to eliminate Trey, but no.
Trey kicking out at 2. Creed now suffering from more suplexes, but this time in the teardrop variation. Is this going to be it for Everett Creed? Whoa! Oh my God, that was a long 2 count. But now
more suplexes. Trey's got Frost dialed up for a trifecta.
Dallas, Texas is in for a classic here.
Oh! Superman punch from Frost! Out of nowhere!
The coach could be done!
Oh!
And now Creed is down! Man, 2 near falls there. Anyone could win this matchup. This is elimination for those that are just tuning in. If you're a little late, you cannot, this is not one fall. You got to eliminate every competitor. Outlast them all. And another Superman punch by James Frost. And Stitches breaking up the count. Oh, and he hit the whirling kick.
Whirling kick on Frost.
He's going to try to eliminate James Frost. Oh, my God.
Stitch is possibly saving Trey from being eliminated there.
He wanted to get the elimination himself. Maybe Stitches doesn't understand how the rules work. Maybe he thinks he has to eliminate them all. I'm not quite sure when it comes to his state of mind. I mean, if it was anybody else breaking up the count, I'd be raising a question mark. But since it's Stitches, I think it could be believable. You know he's Jimmy, right? I mean, it can't be Frank Graham.
And now Trey Mercer.
Frank's too fat.
On Creed. Frost.
Oh my!
All the way from up top. Taking him down with a back superplex. Stitches trying to recover to the outside, but Frost over the top rope, taking him down. And now Creed in a world of trouble from the top rope as well.
My God, we got a cover here.
Cover. Could this be it for Creed too? Oh no! Just getting the shoulder up.
And just prior, we just saw SWW's superhero take flight on the Lawn Daddy.
And there's a fighting back on Frost right now.
And Stitches with a headbutt to Creed.
Who is going to drop first?
Who is going to be the first to fall?
Stitches taking out Creed on the outside.
The Lawn Daddy is getting fired up.
And Mercer taking Frost out of the apron. Him and himself.
Oh, wait a minute. Ace Whistler.
Whistler just jumped the barricade. What the hell is this? Chaser on the Stitches.
The former world champion hits the Chaser on the Lawn Daddy. And now throwing him into the ring.
What in the hell's the meaning of this?
Everett Creed gonna take advantage. And Stitches is eliminated.
Stitches has been eliminated.
What in the hell is the meaning of this?
Whistler just handed Stitches to Everett Creed on a silver platter.
But why? What in the hell is Whistler out here for? Oh, but Creed, he doesn't see the coach, baby.
Down goes the forefather of fear.
First turn. Creed into the turnbuckle, coming in hot, but no colliding.
Creed now.
Nice shave from Creed. Nice shave from Creed. Could that do it? Oh my God! Frost
to the back of the head. The Superman punch
out of nowhere.
Creed is down. Creed is out.
Everett Creed has been eliminated.
James Frost now eliminating Creed.
Look at the Superman punch. Oh no!
Countered into the German suplex. And Trey Mercer with the full force lariat.
Frost coming back too. Trey knows he's got to do more to keep him down. He wants one more for good measure. Full force lariat.
Will it be enough for Trey Mercer to become the #1 contender? It will be.
Trey Mercer victorious in our main event. And look at this broke down. Whistler jumped the barricade from literally out of nowhere and delivered a chaser to Stitches and fed him right to Creed. And why?
I am as confused as anybody else. We haven't seen Whistler since Hell in a Cell. He just cost Stitches the world title. And then Creed capitalizes with the Nightshade. But unbeknownst to Creed, James Frost from behind with the Superman punch. And that would do it for the forefather. And we were down to 2. Frost was looking for one last Superman punch, but Trey Mercer was able to reverse.
All he needed from there was not 1, but 2 full force lariats to keep the Infinite Hero down. And Trey Mercer is victorious in our main event, the new #1 contender for the SWW World's Heavyweight Championship.
The winner of this contest as a result of pinfall, Trey Mercer.
And on the verge, it will be Shannon Silvera defending the World's Heavyweight Championship against Trey Mercer.
What a match we're in store for. And speaking of the world's champion,
the Gate City God has arrived and he is entering the ring. Coach versus Coach. Left-hand path versus Catch-22. Silvera versus Mercer. It's gonna happen at On the Verge.
Oh, and what an exciting ride it's gonna be, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again soon. Thank you guys once again for tuning into another awesome episode of SWW. But folks, we gotta give huge shout outs and a big special thanks to all of our Patreon members and YouTube channel members as well. Without your support, none of this is possible. It takes so much time and effort, and this is pretty much my full-time thing now. So because of you guys, I'm able to do that, and words can't describe how thankful I am for you guys and your support. It means everything to me, and I'm just glad to be able to be here and to entertain you guys. We all are. So once again, thank you guys, and we'll see you again soon.